In the White House, President Eisenhower signs the proclamation that makes Alaska's entry into the Union official, nearly 92 years after Lincoln's Secretary of State bought the territory from the Russian Tsar for $7 million.
The Alaska Wild Project podcast is presented by Alaska Wild Sheep Foundation. Established in 2014 as an Alaskan nonprofit organization, its purpose, keep sheep on the mountains of Alaska. As stewards of wildlife conservation, they promote scientific wildlife management, educating the public on wild sheep while enhancing populations. Their objective is to protect and improve sheep hunting and viewing opportunities. Join as a member today and make a difference at akwildsheep.org.
Alaska Wild Project podcast is supported by the following sponsors. Barney's Sports Chalet, supplying hunters with the best hand-selected gear since 1963. The exclusive home of frontier gear built for the rugged Alaskan terrain. Your one-stop shop for all your outdoor needs. Visit Barney's today at 906 West Northern Lights.
AZAC Equipment. The mission is pretty simple. Build equipment that is light, functional, and durable, providing hunters field-tested gear for the rugged Alaskan backcountry. AZAC Equipment offers optic mounting solutions including ultralight tripods, pan heads, and ball heads designed to deliver in the most unforgiving conditions. Check out their products at aziak.com.
Mayor's Salsa, made fresh to order, ensuring you get the most flavorful salsa every time. Crafted with the finest ingredients, delivering an authentic taste you can truly enjoy. The classics include City Slicker, Arctic Heat, Fairbanks Fire, and AWP's favorite, Rollin' Smoke. Visit mayorsalsa.com, changing the way the world eats salsa.
Game Day Men's Health Anchorage, helping men look, feel, and perform at their best with testosterone replacement therapy, ED solutions, medical weight loss, and cutting-edge peptide treatments. Whether you're grinding on the job site or chasing kids around the suburbs, Game Day helps you reclaim your game. Take your health to the next level at GameDayMen'sHealth.com. TheTreehouseAK.com, located at 341 Boniface Parkway, Alaska's own and grown cannabis and CBD store. Ask the bud tender what the strain of the day is to get your 10% off. The Treehouse, where the culture lives. AKO Farms, located in Sitka, Alaska, built from the ground up with concentrates as their single motivation, with exclusive products such as their sugar wax, full spectrum diamond sauce carts, and more. Ask your local bud tender about AKO. Marijuana has intoxicating effects and may be habit-forming and addictive. Marijuana impairs concentration, coordination, and judgment. Do not operate a vehicle or machinery under the influence. There are health risks associated with consumption of marijuana. For the use of only by adults 21 and older. Keep out of the reach of children, and marijuana should not be used by women who are pregnant or breastfeeding.
Lawn Pro AK, Alaska's year-round professional property maintenance team. Services include weekly lawn care, custom landscaping, fertilizing, weed control, turf repair, and more. Schedule your free estimate at lawnproak.com.
Alaska's OG cider company, Double Shovel, crafting gluten-free colonial-style ciders founded as a healthier, non-inflammatory brew option. Drop by their Pop and Tap room in Anchorage off of 58th and Arctic or visit the second location in Kodiak. Double Shovel, award-winning ciders.
The Alaska chapter of Backcountry Hunters and Anglers. BHA is the voice of our Alaskan public lands, waters, and wildlife. Their goal is to uphold our hunting and fishing legacy while keeping our public lands wild. Stand up today and join BHA at backcountryhunters.org.
Paramore & Young, serving Anchorage since 2013. Exceptional chiropractic care with a patient-centered approach. Their practice combines cutting-edge techniques by addressing the root causes of pain to deliver real, lasting results. Visit Paramore & Young today at 907chiro.com. Grizzly Expeditors and Taxidermy, established in 2022, offering a wide selection of services to hunters, guides, and taxidermists alike. They take pride in providing the hunting community with exceptional service and one-of-a-kind results, while capturing a memory of a lifetime. Visit their website at grizzlyexpeditors.com.
Northern Waste. It may be trash, but doesn't have to look like garbage. Whether it's your home, business, or rental property, Northern Waste will do what it takes to make sure your waste and recycling needs are covered. Visit them today at northernwaste.com. Let's talk trash.
It's always that social currency we talk about.
Yeah, true. It's
more valuable.
Worth more than money.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
That's who you know.
Well, and I have like the dope chart for it, but I just thought if we're going sheep hunting, I don't want to I don't want to do. Like,
You don't want to do math?
No, I was just thinking like,
High
Well, he
tense
made
situation.
you guys a ballistic
like Daniel,
shot, right?
range it. Okay, click, click.
Yeah. Yeah.
There it is.
That's
He,
what we're
he
trying to
made you a ballistic chart for it.
He did.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
On the ammo that you.
And it worked, from what I could tell, shooting the bison, but it was only 280 yards,
Yeah.
which is not a long shot, but it's also not like a short shot. Like,
Oh, short shot.
but she hit it right where she aimed. So I mean, I felt like it worked.
Oh, you dialed for it?
Well, we shot it at Mod and it was working, and so then the thing is, I never got a chance to shoot it like from 250 to 800 yards. I didn't know exactly what the clicks would do, so I just did what the chart said in the
Yeah.
well, I actually set it for 380 because that's when one opportunity was, but we weren't able to get a shot that night. So the next day, I think we got a 260 or 280. I can't remember exactly what it was, and I kind of just like did the clicks, and she shot good. So.
Does it when you get the turret to your dope and all that, does it say on there, what does the number say? 100, 200, 300? What does it say? Or does it just still say 1, 2, 3 on the?
No, it goes to your. Well, she can speak on it.
She probably has one on this thing, right?
This one doesn't, but that
Oh.
that one will soon. But the dial's cut to your zero. If you have a 100-yard zero, will start at 1. If you
Okay.
have a 200-yard zero, will start at 2. And then
Got
the
it,
numbers on
got
your
it.
dial will represent yardage.
Okay, so 1, 2,
100,
3,
200, 300,
250 in the middle, whatever. Okay, got it.
Yeah, it won't. It'll no longer represent MOA or mil. Like, wait, I don't know what you guys have on that. If that's a MOA or mil.
Looks like I'm away from here.
Sounds good to me.
yeah.
I'm still struggling to understand all these things, so that's why we brought in an expert.
Yeah.
Exactly. Chad, how was the 4th of July? I thought I was going to see you out there.
I stopped out there
Yeah?
to still trying to bend things over,
Oh, okay.
get access. I have the excavators.
So you brought him flowers,
Out-
a card, donuts.
No, I brought him a card. I did bring a plant to put on your porch.
Oh, that's a nice
Roses
gesture.
that grow good in Alaska, and then a bottle of wine from Portugal.
Nice.
I don't even know. He probably doesn't drink, so he might have been insulted. So, yeah, I haven't got anywhere. I texted him today because I went on the 4th. He wasn't home. He wasn't home the first time I went either, but he was out there somewhere. Mm-hmm. His truck was there. This time his truck wasn't there. So I didn't.
No progress.
No progress.
You just need a barge, man.
I know. Wouldn't that thing work on
I've exhausted the barge. There's only a barge on Big Lake, and they don't bring it to Nancy Lake to carry 10,000 pounds.
okay, that's what 10,000 G's, yeah.
So
Yeah,
for
excavator.
What about on the
Mini
ice?
Excavator. Yeah.
Yeah.
but then he's got to wait until
But this-
February.
well, yeah.
I tried to do that, and Matt had it in his shop, and he was out of town
Got it.
till the ice rotted. So,
Timing ain't working.
Got it.
but then
I'm
like
very curious
then
on
it's
who it
taking
is. I
it
wanna-
out there and let it sit in the winter for
Yeah.
another 2 months till you can get out there and actually do anything.
Yeah.
Last year there wasn't a lot of snow, so it actually would have been sort of effective to get it out there early because the ice was super thick and there wasn't a ton of snow. So I probably could have started using it in winter, but
Doesn't Jamin have one where he's at? He's
yeah,
making a
but
lot
I
of
don't want
progress.
to borrow. Like, dude, borrowing equipment.
Yeah, I know.
I don't like borrowing
Yeah.
snow
I don't like
machines
to
or
borrow
side by
anything.
sides.
Yeah.
Let alone a backhoe.
Better an excavator that you're
Yeah.
gonna like use hard.
Yeah, that's true. I get that.
I'm not trying to buy someone's excavator, dude. I own one. I already own one.
Yeah, not a good idea. So that's what you try to do? Go out there on 4th of July and
Yeah, have
mend
it
the
parked
fence?
out there down the road just so to get the travel part of it out, the
Yeah.
trailering. So now if I just need him to say, okay, and I can right through and then be good.
Yeah.
But it is like, it's becoming like, I mean, it's a fire hazard, dude. I got a lot of, every spruce tree on that property is
Gotta come down.
dead. And a lot of them have come down on the wind. So it's like,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, well, you don't want to let me through, but just to let you know, there's a tinderbox
Right next
two lots away. Dude.
Yeah, let me get in there and clean that up.
Yeah, so we'll see. I don't know.
Well, 4th of July was a banger this year, huh?
I think it was the best 4th of July I ever had.
Happy birthday, America.
Yeah.
250.
250.
Kind of got punched in the gut there at the end, getting our asses stomped
What, soccer?
by Belgium. But
Yeah,
Yeah, we knew that was going to happen.
that's really like 2 days after our birthday, our nation's birthday.
Well,
The hangover was tough.
yeah.
That's as you get older, they last a couple days, so it kind of makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well,
Best 4th you ever had?
Yeah, and I was talking to someone today about that, and then I was like, why did I say that? Because I realized that I've only really celebrated the last 2 4th of Julys, like not working.
Oh,
And
that makes
so
sense.
I'm like, oh,
yeah.
this is how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, you're actually enjoying 4th of July for the first time in 2 decades.
did you guys do like the boat parade and all that?
Dude, we went so hard on July 3rd that we missed the boat parade, dude. I was like,
I think that happened to a lot of people.
Well, Columbia played on the 3rd, and so we just went, La Aguardiente came out, and we were just dance party, dude, till like 4 a.m. We're teaching all like my son brought his friends, and they're like, all the moms are like teaching them how to dance. It was just a full like, it was a great time. So we really relaxed on the 4th and I did have to take the kids out to try to wakeboard and all that, which was hilarious. Trying to get them to but they got it going by the end, dude.
They did?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It was
Wake surf or wakeboard?
wakeboard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a little learning curve there with myself towing and with them, like me trying to tell them that they've never done it, like how to get up, Noah started crying
Have you
at
done
one
it?
point. Yeah, I've done it lots of times.
Okay.
Well, not lots of times, but like when I was
Enough to know how to
I love
get
to
up
kind of know
easy.
how to do it. And Alexia's done it a lot, so she was telling them how to do it. There's a little strategy there, on how you
it's
get the
one of
hold.
those things like
Once you do it once, then
once
you're
you
like,
do it once,
"Oh."
you're like, oh man.
Yeah.
And then it's like someone helping you up off the ground.
Yeah, but then it's the 20 times that you just like and
Rip
forget
the-
to let go of the rope, and you're
rip
just
the
getting
rope out of your
dragged.
hand.
It's
I
like,
feel like your pinky fingers fell
and that
off.
water is so cold. Oh my goodness, dude.
The water is not warm.
No way, man. The kids came and they're like, "Oh, something's up with the jet ski." I was like, "Well, you're gonna have to get in there." And they're like, "Well, you can't get in there." I was like, "All right." So I like took it to that little warm spot,
spring.
the swimming spot over there, and I was like, "All right, I don't have to get in this water." And everyone, like, there's these other guys over there just looking at me. I'm just psyching myself out, and finally just jumped in there. And dude, I had to jump immediately out. It like took my breath away.
Yeah.
Dude, I had to like immediately get out, and I'm like, "Okay, come on, Daniel." And then just went back in there. And
Got to control your breathing, bro.
You guys
Cold plunge.
You gotta know. You gotta do some cold plunges.
Yeah,
so
that
you know
was a
how to
cold
combat.
plunge.
Dude. That's a serious thing in Alaska. It's one of those things that they. I know that you used to be required to like prove that like pass a swimming test to graduate.
Yeah.
For a while, I don't know if
Yeah,
they did
there
away.
was.
You still do it?
no, they don't, but they
Yeah.
used to.
Yeah.
You
They should. What they really should do is make kids cold plunge and learn the like breath work to not, because most people that drown up here, it's because they
Panic.
can't. Yeah, and their panic response, they can't get rid of the panic response.
Yep.
And that's why.
That was the first time I ever felt that. Like where I was like, oh,
Like
I got to get out
struggling to-
now. And good thing I was able to grab on and get back out, because if not, I could see how you could panic.
The first time I ever felt it was slush cup.
Oh,
And, I
doing
remember it because it was super funny, because it was when we graduated high school, Jason, my buddy Jason and Rob moved into this place together, and they got two roommates, these two dudes from Utah that moved up here. And this one guy was like very Mormon, Tyler. And I knew that he moved to Girdwood, but then like I moved away. I hadn't seen him in years, and I crashed. Like I didn't even enter. Someone entered me in it.
oh, they're calling your name?
Yeah, because you had to like,
Wait, what, me?
and so they're like, "Oh, you have to do it. I got your costume." I think Dave's wife made. I rented boots, dude.
Oh, no.
I didn't even have snowboard gear down there. I literally rented boots that were like size 11 and a half. I wear a 10.
Yeah, it's big.
And
You
they
had your
were like
board, though?
this far over the front of the
Or
board.
someone
no,
else's board?
I borrowed
Oh,
the board.
oh, no.
All borrowed gear. Anyway, I crashed. And I just remember this dude grabbing me. They're there in the dry
Yeah,
suit. And
there's
Tyler happened to
hundreds
be a
of people.
volunteer firefighter out there, so he's one of them. He grabs me, and he's like, he's like, we're going to unbuckle you and then get you out. And I was trying to say, fuck you, just get me out. And I was like, and he's just laughing at me. And I look, and then I like get out, and I'm like, he's like, Chad? I was like, Tyler? I was like, dude, don't ever make me wait ever again. I was like, just push me out of the pool, dude. I can lift my legs. I was like, that's not cool. Yeah, I could not. I was just like, words didn't even come out. It was sad.
You know, when I did the cold plunge exercises at Winter Strong, you guys were talking about that earlier. Have you been there? Have you been there? Do you know what it is?
I do.
Okay. It's awesome.
She's
event.
good friends with Caleb.
Oh, awesome.
That's the reason I'm here. Thanks, Caleb.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a cool dude.
Cool dude.
That is one down-to-earth, rad,
So solid.
like sneaky behind-the-scenes badass.
Savage.
Yeah, you wouldn't like think he's a savage. I mean, he's kind of built like a savage. You wouldn't think he
his
is, like
legs are
temperament.
huge, dude.
But yeah, it's a really awesome human being. But that cold plunge exercise I did there has forever instilled that skill in me to control
Yeah.
my breathing in cold water. Like I can
100%.
always resort to like
The training.
just the basics of like.
What's
that
the
dude
basics
coaching
for
me
people
through.
listening?
Brian.
Because I know you tried to walk me through it when we did the
Yeah,
Eureka.
you did it good.
Yeah,
You
but I
did
don't
good,
remember.
But we were like holding hands in the creek pretty much.
Yeah, dude.
Like, Daniel's
He's like
gonna be
pushing me
okay.
down. I was like, "You're not getting out. Just breathe like this."
Breathe. I don't know,
mean,
like
it's
that.
It
kinda
was like
like-
short and fast.
It's kind of like box breathing.
Okay.
So like same amount inhale, same amount hold, same amount of time exhale. Like box breathing is usually like 4 seconds. So like 4 second inhale, 4 second hold, 4 second exhale.
Okay.
4 second hold, 4 second. So you're just trying to do that because it resets I forget what it's called, but it's your fight or flight.
Okay.
And that's the response you get. And so like your body is just panicking because it's so shocked from the cold. And so you just have to have that breath work to like reset it. And then once you can do that, you calm down and then you're like,
Okay, I'm fine.
okay, I'm fine. You just swim.
Yeah.
All you have to do is swim.
well, what
I
I,
mean,
remember
you can't
is
hang out forever.
for the
but
breathing was like the forced exhale. It was like,
yeah.
it's like you do like 10 of those, and then it was like easier. Okay, it's cold. I get that.
Yeah.
But now I've got my lungs and heart. Everything's in sync, and that's the only thing that I don't know
Well, because
what that was. It's just that part is what I remember, and that's what gets me through those.
Well,
cold,
because that
like,
panic is a gasp. So
Yeah.
you just continually gasp and you're not exhaling. And that's
Right.
why
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're sucking air.
Some people will pass out even from it because you're just inhale. And you're just trying to take
there
so
it
much
is.
in, and it's like your
There it is,
diaphragm
yes.
can only take so much. So you have to do like that's what
Get it out.
focused you on the exhale.
Yeah, like exhaling the
Getting
air
it
out,
out.
getting
Yeah.
the air out. It was like quick inhales, quick exhales.
Yeah.
And then before you know it, you're like, oh, I'm good.
Yeah.
Like you still feel the pain in the cold water, but it's like that's just in your mind now. At least you can breathe and your heart rate's good.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay,
Yeah.
I can survive in this, you know?
Yeah, they should teach it.
Because Gary's
100%.
Lake is shallow and warm for a lake in Alaska, and that fucking thing is cold.
Yeah.
So if that's cold, I mean, Big Lake, Nancy Lake, Lake Louise, like anybody that was like,
Well, I don't think Lake Louise gets warm.
I mean, I've had some 4th of Julys where like the first foot,
It's kind of warm.
it's kind of warm in a couple spots. Yeah.
Just float on the top.
There's still ice on the edges and shit.
I don't know. The Russian felt pretty good standing in it, but it was super sunny, and it's like when it's like that, you can just do it.
Yeah, maybe it's also a mindset too.
But it's also just up to your knees. It's not your organs.
Yes.
It's different.
What about the mayhem though? I love going out to. I have a friend whose property we go out to every year on 4th of July. It's private property, huge spread. It's beautiful to go out there because you're out of the hustle and bustle and riffraff of everybody going north, everybody going to Seward, you know, and when you go to those locations, you get yourself possibly in the highway conundrums, right?
Oh yeah.
And for years, I haven't had to deal with any of that, even though I did go to Homer last year for 4th of July, but went early, stayed late, so we didn't deal with the main traffic. But I was listening to like Seward Highway's closed for 7 hours, a salmon trailer dumped over, and I was like, what?
Oh, that
There's
was
salmon all over the highway.
Dude, Billy sent me that. Billy came over and
Daniel, look it up and pull it up on the
showed me a
on the
picture
screen,
of that,
dude.
and it popped up, and I was like, dude,
I thought it was
that
AI.
couldn't happen at a like
Right on 4th of July
nothing
weekend.
is more packed than Mount Marathon in Alaska on 4th.
Oh, it happened there on.
It
on
happened
the
Friday.
right
It happened
out of-
Friday night.
Yeah, right out of the.
They had it open Saturday morning, so people were at least able to get to Seward
Yeah, but
Saturday
still,
morning. But I mean, the main
Race day?
night that everybody was going to Seward was shut down for a big chunk of time.
Yeah. There's been some.
Yeah, play the
bad
videos.
wrecks
It's
this year.
pretty. Yeah, the images. There we go.
Oh, jeez.
Can there
So
be
what's the story though behind it?
Oh, he was just going too fast, and the trailer slid. I'm sure.
Oh, he's got a bunch of like chum or something.
Yeah, it's two 40-foot trailers
Oh my
Oh, there's a bunch of chum
goodness.
salmon.
with full of totes, all totes.
Yeah.
It was 2 dudes in there, I guess.
I think they got
they got
hurt.
transported to the hospital. Minor injuries.
8 tons of chum salmon destroyed. Oh my goodness.
No,
Does it make national
That's
news?
in Juneau. I don't know what that is. Why is that?
Oh,
saying
spill in Juneau.
No. Ours is
This one.
that one to the left.
That's
there it is.
Right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
If
gonna
you
pull me
recognize
up on
that,
Facebook.
that's like
I don't think it was chum.
that's like Primrose.
Yeah,
area.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like he just that second. I don't know. Maybe he forgot he was pulling a double, and he came into that
Okay, that
corner
looks
too
like red
hot,
salmon.
and that double just like got away from him.
Oh man.
Man, fish is only fresh for so long. You got to get it to where it's going. No gold streaking.
Well, he didn't. He didn't get it there.
Yeah, I mean that one was just like really like that's how chaotic the highway is right now. That a salmon
Oh no.
spilled,
Jeez.
and there was obviously some tragic accidents that happened. Been out there going to those and whatnot, but
Been pretty bad.
yeah, it's just like man, that those weekends, man, you got to just plan your logistics and. You know, I left late Thursday night and then came home super late Sunday, so I avoided it. Everything that I
It's
could
not
possibly
even
avoid.
weekends, dude. I had to go to a wedding in Kenai
That's a good point.
on the
Yeah.
1st, and we left in the morning, and we got stuck. I had to do the diversion around Potter Marsh for like 45 minutes because
that was like a
those two
fatal. That was a fatal accident.
yeah.
And one went in the water, or two
both
went in
went.
the water.
3 cars went in the water.
Wow.
The 2 cars that hit each other both went in the water, and then the car behind one of the cars swerved and they went in the water.
That Potter's Marsh stretch is like it always seems to have a pretty gnarly accident every year.
Well,
And they've even like slowed down the.
they've done everything on
zone.
that
Yeah,
road.
they've done all
but we've
kinds.
all had the same. I've said since high school when it used to be the old road
Oh yeah.
that you'll never fix it. You can make it 25. You make it the whole damn thing a school zone. It doesn't do anything because you still have the frustrated people who are not gonna. They don't care about double fines. So until they make that a divided highway, it's always gonna be the most dangerous.
Well, you have people on a mission to get to where they're going.
Yeah.
You have tourists that are going slow that are looking at the beauty.
Yeah, poking
they're
around.
seeing sheep. They're whatever.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
just a
even
bad combo.
the mess that like, and I know like the state is just trying to, but like the whole hooligan thing, how we widened the road and built them parking lots they don't even use. They still park on the side of the highway.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, cool.
And the surfers too. Even some of those guys
Well,
park
yeah, and people
pretty
want
sketchy
to look at that
spots.
too, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, dude, it's one of the most beautiful drives in Alaska. Just Anchorage to Girdwood. It's like the simplest drive. It's got everything you could want on it. You could see whales, bears, sheep,
Moose.
goats, moose,
Birds of all kind, goats.
Belugas once in a while.
people kiting, people surfing. Like it's got a lot.
Yeah.
We're so spoiled.
We
We
are.
are super spoiled.
Yeah. No, for sure. And you forget what this. Even driving home Sunday night on the Glen. You know, how many times have we all done the Glen? You do it multiple times a week. It's still like Pioneer Peak, Twin Peaks, driving across the hay flats, highways completely empty, sun is setting. It's just like the most amazing view, and it's like, man, I've seen it 1,000 times, and that's just how special it is that it can strike you even when you've seen it
Oh yeah.
1,000 times.
That's the reason you're still here, though, is that it still knocks your breath out to see
Yeah.
that. That's so cool.
Yep, that is true, man. I've been explaining that to a lot of visitors this summer. I'm like, yeah, I question my life choices in the middle of February, and then I do this drive, and I'm like, oh,
And then you
still
talk
got me stuck here.
And you talk to them, and they're like, "Why would you ever leave this?"
Yeah. I'm like,
Like,
yeah,
and
well,
Sarah's like, "Why?
Yeah, well.
What do you mean you think about leaving?" They're like, "Why would you ever leave
yeah.
this?"
Then you remind them,
Well, you come in February, then you can see.
yeah.
Exactly.
Don't tell me to fix my attitude either.
Congrats also to David Norris, who we've been trying to get on the show. We had him scheduled at one point.
Oh, that's right. Okay, that's why I recognize.
And
his
it's just
name.
kind of been hit or miss to
Okay.
get him in here. But congratulations on his 7th title in a row.
Yeah, and Claire Rhodes in the female division, 3rd in a row.
7 in a row.
Savages.
What was the time? Do you know?
He has a record. And
30
it's
seconds?
No, it's like 38 minutes. He
38 minutes?
set the record in 20.
He set the record
something.
right after Killian Jornet came and did it, and like broke the record. And then the following year, I think he broke it, which is crazy because Killian holds like the speed records of like pretty much every mountain on Earth.
Not that one.
Like,
Not
I
that
think
one.
he did Denali. I think he did up and down Denali in like 19 hours.
Jeez.
It's insane.
That's crazy. How can you even adapt?
Not carrying any gear.
Yeah. Just
You're
going
like,
for it.
You're like
Just the water
coat
bottle.
and goop.
That's
goop
that's base camp up and down, right? Like,
Well, yeah, probably.
yeah, it
from
has
top.
to be. Yeah, it has to
Yeah,
be
wherever
base
you
camp.
start, I don't know how. It
Yeah,
works there.
well, because there are like how Dana and his crew did it. They
Yeah, there's like
went,
10,000
They went to the
and
end of
there's
the
like
road and like drug sleds like crossed the river and like went from the bottom and actually like climbed it.
Yeah, I'm sure he flew in, landed in.
And base camp and did it that way. Yeah, yeah.
Have you ever
for
climbed
sure.
up that?
Mount
Mount
Marathon?
Marathon?
No.
Yeah. Have you?
Once.
Yeah. I used to do it every year. We used to go to Seward every year.
How about you, Sarah? You ever messed around with that?
No, I've not been on that mountain.
No,
Bunch of mountains, not that one.
not that one.
Not Denali either. Have you guys done Denali?
No.
Yeah, no.
No.
I don't want to pay to climb a mountain.
don't even
That
invite
seems wrong. I have a fundamental issue.
Yeah.
No, I'm just jealous, actually.
I'll just live vicariously through all the ones that do. Be like, great work.
I've probably
great
read
work.
I've probably read more books about and on mountaineering than any other topic ever, and I've never had the desire to do it. Like, I like hearing the stories and the like
I love watching the documentaries.
the like
and
push
Oh,
and
those
all
are the
that,
best.
but
Sure.
I don't like.
The documentaries are
I've
amazing.
never had the desire to
No,
just
yeah. Weird, right?
For
Because we're in the
Denali
spot to
or
do it.
Any mountain.
Any kind of
just
climb
any
like that?
end of those climbing
Or
things.
ice
Like, I love
climbing.
being in the mountains, but
Yeah,
I
once-
don't like. I've never like been like.
Do I need to bring ropes?
Yeah, once you bust out ropes, I'm out.
Oh, I don't mind that. I just the whole like
If you're bringing ropes, just count me out of this trip.
just all the stuff that goes with it.
You don't take ropes on your sheep hunts?
No.
No. I'll never put my seat belt. Never. I will most likely, always, for
Try
sure,
not to.
the best of my ability, never get myself in such said situation to need ropes, I guess. If I need ropes, I'm just going to finish going down, I guess.
That works.
Oh, man. Yeah, no thanks.
Well, you usually need the rope for the down.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's figure out another way down.
Yeah.
Daniel, you went to World Cup gaming last week.
Oh, man, I did.
Dude.
And our apologies for that's why there was not a show. I will take all the blame. That's why we missed a
Wow.
week. First week we
Taking
missed
full ownership of that.
in 4 years, 5 years.
Yeah, we've missed
200.
2 weeks. That's it. 2
Ever.
live. Yes, 2 full, proper scheduled shows.
Yeah. I got the
5
invite
years.
to go. The price was right. I just went, and I'm so glad I went. It was just to even watch one
Sure.
game is just incredible,
Just to
man.
be
The
in the
energy,
atmosphere.
like the cultures that you see there, and it was Belgium versus Senegal, and just to see, especially in Seattle too, there's such a mix of people, and everyone was so friendly, and everything was so nice. And then we went to the USA watch game after that. It was just like soccer all day. We went to the stadium. Then
Where
we
did
went
they
to
have the
Montreal.
watch party?
They're everywhere. So we went to Queen Anne's, I think it's called.
Cool.
Met up with my 2 sisters over there, and
no way.
and had a blast,
Oh,
dude.
cool.
It was so much fun. I was dead on Thursday because I had pretty much left Tuesday night, watched soccer all day and night, and then got on the flight and got home at like 2 a.m. and then
you
right to work.
Suicide run it.
Suicide soccer run.
That's awesome. Yeah. I mean, that's worth it for a World Cup game.
Yeah, dude. It was. I had to. And I'm so glad I did. It was awesome, and the game was great.
The game was
a great game.
A lot of the games have been great. There's been a lot of really good games.
It's just something when you're there, the energy you feel of the players, and everyone's so into it. And, even around us, there wasn't any like people that were from either place. Everyone's wearing their jersey from their country. Everyone's like from somewhere else. We're next to this like family from Mexico and this other family from like Switzerland, and it's just everyone's like high fiving, and everyone gets behind like one team, and it's just it was just so exciting and just cool to see. And then the USA game, like that was just incredible. Everyone's just dressed up to the T and flags, and the place was just going crazy for everything, and everywhere that you walked around downtown, everyone's watching it, and that was even more incredible. It was great.
Yeah, it's a good atmosphere.
Daniel was funny. He calls me. He's like, "Hey," he's like, "So, I was thinking we might skip the pod this week." I'm like, "Okay," and what's up? And he's like, "Well, I got a chance to go to the World Cup game." He's like, "How do you feel about that?" I'm like, duh. Like, go. Like, what are you talking about? Like, look, with all due respect to our sponsors, our supporters, our listeners, everybody. Rob had to reschedule. Rob, sorry about that, Rob.
Yes, Rob, I owe you.
Very flexible for us on that. But I'm like, dude, like, whatever you need, go.
Well, it could literally be a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Totally. Yes. I was like, I mean, I know he would do it for me if I asked him of a favor like that. And so it wasn't even like it was very respectful of him as a partner to ask me. But I'm like, you could have just told me. I'm going to this World Cup game. But he's like, hey, man.
Well, there was so many things I had.
Postcard.
Dude, there were so many things I had to move around. Like,
I'm sure.
For business and employees, and then talk to my wife about it and all these things we had going on. And then at the very end, after I got it all, and I talked to Alexia, and she's like, "Yeah, you got to do it." And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, an hour later, it hit me like, "Oh shit, I forgot we have the podcast
on a Wednesday, not a Tuesday." That's why it messed us up. But
so then it's like, all right, I got to call Brandon. He's the last wall of defense here. See if I can bend this ball right around this
wall crumble, dude.
He's a pushover.
Exactly.
Yeah, it kind of worked out, though, because I know you were in the mix trying to get ready for your 4th of July.
I was.
And we had all intentions to go to Gary's, all of us, that Saturday. But like I said, dude, we woke up at noon just like...
Well, I had all intentions of coming out Friday.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But I was just like so in the sauce of the
people.
And the kids, like I was telling Chad before the show, like the kids... All of our kids are getting bigger now, and like Mila's driving the side-by-side now, right? Like it took her 5 minutes to figure that out.
Yeah.
Now she's got all the cousins in there, and they're ripping around. Harper learned how to ride the four-wheeler.
Wow.
A dozen kids are out swimming. Another group is in the canoe fishing. So it was just like ultra, like super
stress level.
Level of like
watching everything.
And they're wearing helmets. They're wearing life jackets. And all of us parents are paying attention, but it's just like they're all like hundreds of yards away, and like it was just stressful. So I couldn't leave that because I was one of the parents like really like ultra focused on what was going on. Yes.
You're one of the ones paying attention.
Yeah. So I did want to come and watch the game and hang out and come to the cabin for a few hours. And maybe it was for the better because once you said the aguardente.
Oh, yeah.
Came out.
Spending the night probably.
Yeah. I don't know if Uber was going to come get me out there. So
probably not.
And I can tell you my wife Uber was definitely not going to come get me that night.
Letting loose?
Well, I probably would have.
Mila would have
come home to like my
side,
hat crown crushed or my shoelaces pulled up or something. She does like dirty shit like that.
Just the motorhome's locked.
When I get mad, when she gets mad, she'll like go grab my favorite
like
Jordans and like grab a
mess of laces up.
What?
Dude.
He told me this before. I was
what?
Laughing. She knows how to really get
like, dude, she will just go in the garage and like rearrange shit because he's so ADD.
I'm so glad she doesn't listen to the show. She would be so mad at me if she knew I told you guys that. But man, when I'm like, we're going out, and I'm like, okay, last preparation for this outfit are these baby blue and white Jordans, and two laces are yarded in the front.
You knew.
And when they don't get tied, so they're all perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, that is just
perfectly flat.
I'm like, this is why we're late now. Look what you did a month ago, and I'm just finding out now.
She's like, I totally forgot I
Then
did
she gets
that.
mad again because you're already late.
She's like, well, you deserved it. I'm like, damn, the aguardente.
Sarah, how was your 4th of July?
Oh, it was good. It was pretty quiet this year. We had just gotten back from Colorado. We spent 10 days outside, so.
Nice.
Oh, you were in Colorado during it. You had come home.
Oh, I came home on the 3rd.
Oh,
And
okay.
so it was a little bit of catch up and just family time. We ended up going hiking. We hiked the butte with some friends, which was awesome.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Got our workout on, and then we sat in the parking lot and ate rhubarb crunch and ice cream for 3 hours. It was
There you go.
totally
You
I did
earned
the
it.
hike. It was great.
Yeah.
No, we had a good time.
Nice and quiet.
My kids, bestie, and their family, so that was pretty cool.
It doesn't undo the hike. It just puts you back to zeros.
Oh, is that how that does? Balance it out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't let it like undo the hike.
Undo
It's
the
just
hike.
like now we're back at before the hike.
Yeah, there we go. We made some comments about we kind of did this in the wrong order, but
Yeah.
it worked out.
That's fine.
We had a great time. Pretty chill.
What was going on in Colorado?
My folks are still there. Northern
Okay.
Colorado. I've got a brother in central Colorado. So combined a bunch of things, got together with the family. And then I went to Colorado Springs and shot an NRL hunter match.
Okay.
And then we met up with another group of friends in Colorado Springs for the last couple of days. So
Nice.
big combo trip. It was awesome.
Yeah. Where was the match at?
Was that a Peyton? It's kind of Castle Rock area.
No clue. No clue where that is. What's the nearest big town?
Is Castle Rock big? Colorado Springs?
Colorado Springs. Okay.
Okay. There
There
you
we
go.
go.
About 40 minutes out of Colorado Springs.
Yeah. Nice.
Good times. It was hot.
Oh, I bet.
melting.
I bet it was hot.
Yeah, there's like a heat wave going on down there
95.
during that time, I think, right?
Yeah, I think
like
we
just kinda
missed
all over.
Missed the hundreds, which was good.
Okay, that's
but-
the real heat wave.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was to the East Coast by then.
Sure. Yeah, they were struggling that same week. Man,
Oh, yeah.
it's a good thing we're
Mayor,
up here.
Mayor in New York asked everyone to set their thermostats to 78.
Oh,
What?
wow.
78?
Yeah, to avoid brownouts and blackouts.
That's crazy.
Oh, there was some of
How
the
could you even
greatest.
live
Some of
in
the
some-
comments were the greatest, and some of the memes. People were like, "I wonder if Madami is that his name? Madami.
Mom dummy?
Something like that.
I wonder if he asked Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce to turn the Madison Square Gardens
Yeah, to 78.
to 78. Also,
That was
That's
this
too
weekend,
hot,
wasn't
man.
it?
That's too
I
much.
think so.
Was that on 4th of July?
I don't know.
What, the
No,
wedding?
it was-
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it. Well, I don't know what day it was on, but he was that heat wave was during that.
Right.
So I'm sure it was.
How crazy is it, like, so publicly, like, display
Was
a-
it like
a
for the
wedding?
public?
Well, no, I just
No,
meant,
but
like,
okay.
It's for like, I mean, how many friends do you have?
that it
Enough
needs to be
that
at
you
the
need to have
basketball
it at
stadium?
Madison
Okay.
Square Garden.
Yeah, no.
Like, is your attendee list
Okay.
that big?
I got it.
Yeah, it's like celebrities. So you're inviting them all.
Damn,
And
did
then
they
I'm
fill
sure
up the whole
like,
garden?
I'm sure you.
That's a good
I'm sure
question, man.
your wedding gets paid for. I'm sure you sell
it's
exclusive
sponsored.
rights to some news team
Oh, yeah.
that gets to take a couple photos. I don't know how
Yeah.
that works. Celebrity world's different.
Yeah. I don't know either. I did read something about the prenup, though, that she gave him. I don't know if it's true. I know that there's a prenup, but had some crazy clauses in it.
I mean,
I
what's
don't know
it?
if the internet's like,
What's it?
the
Yeah,
truth.
it's not the truth.
okay.
How do you
But
know
what would
that?
it even do anyway? They're both like, well, I guess it's,
She's way more rich than he is.
yeah, I know, but
Oh, man, like,
they'd
not
only
even close.
that would only cover to like what she has now. It's not like he's retiring, so yeah, he ain't gonna
I would
make
be
much more
retired.
money, but she's gonna continue making.
Well, he
another
nailed the timing on
$1
that,
billion.
huh? He'll just get to be a stay-at-home dad right after he retires.
Yeah,
Perfect.
So, do you hit the button? How many
hit the button.
attendees?
Okay, all right.
This is our trivia button.
Oh,
Sarah.
how many were there?
How many attendees were at the Taylor Swift Travis Kelce wedding?
I'm gonna say 10,000 people.
Star-studded wedding. How many?
Star-studded. 10,000? All
I'm gonna
right.
say 10,000.
You say, Sarah?
I don't even know where to start.
Start at 10,000.
That's already taken.
Give or take 10,000.
I'm going to say Madison Square fits what? About 20,000 in there? 18?
Probably something like that, yeah.
I think they sold the whole thing out. Dang, I don't know. I'm going to say 13.
Estimated approximately 1,000.
Oh, what?
Yeah. So it was like
Could be at
private.
the Sully.
Yeah, totally. Bring that over to the Egan Center.
Why'd they need to rent such a big place?
I mean, obviously they kept it really like exclusive invite and the whole thing.
I thought they
so
were big on the environment. That seems like a lot of power for 1,000 people. Just saying.
Yeah. Oh, the AC was
TT or whatever they go by.
AC was set at 78, Chad, for the record. Okay.
Was it?
Oh, did it?
I don't know. I just, oh,
1,000 people is still a lot, dude. For a wedding.
Yeah. I mean, that's still a ton for sure.
I just went to a friend from high school's daughter getting married, and there was 250 people there.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kenai on the, or no, Cusacks on the Kenai. Awesome venue.
That's a pretty venue. Yeah.
Beautiful venue.
Sex on the Kenai.
Pretty nice. And they got like a super good day of weather. It's like
Is it
Bluebird.
like by
Standing
Soldano?
right on the water. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
Just get eloped, man.
Oh, I got
That's
married
the
in a
move.
friend's backyard. On didn't tell anyone, but the owner of the house.
I'll always be preaching to people.
And the kids
Don't
got told that
overthink
day.
it. Yeah. No, it sounds like that was fun, though.
It was.
Yeah.
It's easy to tell your boys.
Yeah. Yeah. Convince their
Yeah.
future spouse of that?
Yeah,
Well, good luck.
that's a
I'm just
little
giving
bit
you
different.
some advice.
Oh yeah. Right.
I did talk to Josh Nix because I see he was posting pictures, and he's moved his entire operation from catching kings on the Canuck to now the Reds on the Kenai, because I see you put in the note there about the Russian River. Second run is in hot, he said. So
Oh, really?
Yeah, second run is
Already
coming in.
The
Yep,
numbers seemed low, but that's good to know.
that's what he said. I don't know if they're up yet by the Russian or whatnot, but
No, probably not, right? By Middle River?
I think
Yeah.
it's like 6
I
days.
haven't
or
checked in a
something.
few days, yeah.
I think it. What did they say it was? I used to know it, like what it was from.
You got your fly rods all strung up and ready, Sarah?
Yeah.
everything's
Can't wait.
Everything's
go
just
get 'em.
leaning against the garage wall, just ready to go.
I missed the first run.
Yeah.
I love getting the first run. Then it just takes the pressure off.
Yeah.
Sure.
You don't have to worry
They always
about.
seem to be big fish too. First run, I always feel like
Think
like
so?
good size.
I thought they were small.
Not this year though.
Yeah, you were saying that.
This year they were big.
You always thought you caught like 6-pounders, 7-pounders in the early, and then you get those like 10, maybe 11,
Maybe
12.
I just
Good
always
fighter.
feel that. Maybe I
Second
always
run,
feel
I
that
get
way because that's
sore.
what I fish.
Yeah.
Totally.
You always fish.
I like the
first.
Russian. I just like fishing the Russian.
Yeah.
It's just because that's what I fished as a kid, and that's what I
Yeah.
like fishing the Russian.
Has it changed a lot? I'm always curious about that. I only have 17 years or 18 years on the Russian.
Oh,
But
it's just-
what was
Oh,
it-
it's
what did it
changed
used to be like?
drastic. Well, the sanctuary, like that
Yeah.
erosion down there is like, it was like Campbell Creek width.
Oh, man.
The sanctuary was like deep and slow, and it was like narrow. And now it's like blown out super wide,
Shallow.
like turns. And it used to be, I don't feel like they used to, it wasn't from like the bottom of the island until the sign. It was like from the confluence to the sign.
Interesting.
And it was, yeah, that's, and it didn't, like, I don't remember it getting opened. Like that was just the area that you just didn't fish. So it's definitely changed a lot. But now I don't even go that way. I mountain bike into the falls. Like that's my move.
It's a good move.
Because
Fight the
I like
bears.
the mountain. I like the mountain move. I like the mountain bike part of it. It's a fun little ride in. And then there's like less. It's not as combat fishing up there. It still gets packed, but most people up there, the water's a little faster. They won't cross the river until they see someone do it. Then they see you on the other side smashing fish, and then you see them start like, grab your stuff. We're going over there.
Yeah. I just saw this guy go.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So you haven't been in 17 years?
No, I've only been up here for 17 years.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But I know people talk about how different it used to be, and I'm just
Oh,
curious.
back in the day, it
That's
was
so cool.
before they put all the. I remember it was just a little trail.
Well,
Yeah.
It was just.
Yeah, there was no
There was
boardwalks.
no boardwalk, so none of
It
that
was just
stuff.
a trail.
I think a lot of people did the ferry deal too a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
No,
for
we
sure.
used to do the ferry, and then
Yeah.
we'd walk up to the Russian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that what you do, Sarah? Do you do the
I've never done the ferry, but I'll just walk into
Okay.
the falls. I like the falls.
Yeah.
Fight the bears. Not
I
as
like
many
the
people.
falls. Yeah,
Like
the
to
falls
fish
is
the
my
upper
favorite.
Russian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never trout fished it, and I always want to do that.
On the Russian?
Yeah, I've never
Dude,
just
let's
gone
go.
there and just trout
You should
fished.
come when we go in like October, September, August.
I should do that with you.
Oh, it's so fun to walk walk wherever up high, all those little holes. It's so awesome.
Yeah, because I know I've seen a few people doing it like during salmon season, and just kind of like walking down the river, and you see them like, man, first time I saw it, I was like, what the hell is this dude doing? He's like walking down the middle of the river, and you can see him just like looking under all the cut banks, and he's like, oh, and I was like, oh, he's trout fishing.
Yeah.
And he had like,
there's some nice ones in there.
Like monsters, but it was like real nice trout, 20
It's just a different kind of fish, trout, fishing, and especially right there, it's so narrow and so clear and so many little holes. And you just
Are you running like dry flies? Or you run
or
like
beads? Yeah.
See, I just like I like topwater fishing for the fly rod.
Yeah. I'll be doing that this weekend. We're going to go do the Golcana. Taking my son and his friend and my coworker. Haven't done it in 4 years, I want to say.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that?
The Golcana?
Yeah.
Only once.
Have you done the Golcana?
I haven't.
Oh my
And
gosh.
What are you,
high
just
school.
for trout?
And grayling.
Oh, fun.
And kings now. Well, you can still, that's actually the only place in the state that you can get wild caught kings at the
keep
Florida
'em?
Bomb. Yeah. I got to check and see what the regs are now. I know it was hitting a while ago. It's a little late now.
Early in the season, I
know you
coulda
can.
swore I saw someone posted like first king caught on the Clutina or something like that. So maybe there was like a small opening, but they would have had to hit escapement in order to allow fishing.
Yeah, I just know that those guys at Three Rivers, they've been putting out really good fishing reports, and they kind of do statewide fishing reports, and they were saying that, and he even did one report like from the Golcana. They're catching wild caught kings, which is awesome because it's like impossible to do now, unless you're going in the ocean. Even some of those aren't wild though. So we're stoked about that.
I can't wait to hear about it.
Yeah, you should do it if you ever get the chance to do it. It's an incredible trip.
Float,
The grayling are amazing. The trout are amazing. Just the whole thing
And it's
is
scenic too. Beautiful.
Yeah, very beautiful.
Haven't done it. Seen lots of photos and heard about it, but
Yeah.
never get a chance to go or get invited.
It's about who you know. Isn't that how you guys started the show?
That's true. Social currency. I've actually been invited multiple times. It just the timing didn't work, and after you say no enough times, they stop inviting you. That part hurts.
I give 3 chances.
Yeah.
3 invites.
That's fair, dude.
I give someone 3 invites, and then
It's like, well, you clearly do not want to make this a priority, so
Yeah.
you're done.
yeah,
That's fair.
and I get it too
3's
because that's good. I mean,
generous.
3's a
dude.
lot, yeah.
That's
what I thought.
you're generous.
2 is like,
Yeah.
it's like, hey man, I invited you last year. I get it. You had a hunt already planned, but I'm inviting you again.
yeah.
I know you don't got nothing planned yet.
Yeah.
And then they're still like, oh, I'll get back to you. It's like, yeah. You're done. Oh, don't commit me right now.
I feel that's
want a
how
contract signed.
this moose hunt is turning out, like trying to take high school friends. And now it's like, now that I'm starting to ask like real questions and being like, hey, we need to have,
Things in line.
these things, like you guys are going to have to make some purchases. Like you can't just, we're not wearing Skechers. I'm going to need some boots. And I don't have size 12 feet to share boots with you guys. So,
Yeah.
Some Skechers and Lulu.
yeah, and then so like I've gotten a
sweatpants.
couple text messages. Like one was like, is it possible to land a plane out there anywhere? And I'm like,
Oh, get the VIP drop
first
in?
off, dude, like I'm not gonna go do all the work and then you fly in.
Yeah, no.
With your Skechers
Like
on?
if there was a asphalt runway, I would block it.
Yeah.
So there's not
Totally.
a chance
There's
you
a
could
runway
come
at
in
my
that way.
moose
Like, no,
spot.
you're going to drive the 5-hour drive in the car.
Yep.
You're going to drive
Let your legs fall asleep.
3-4 hour
Yeah.
ride in the side by side.
right.
You're going to get
right.
some mud on your feet.
Yep.
You're going to chop fire. You're not just showing up in a plane.
You're gonna lose cell
Get
phone
out of here,
reception
bro.
for a while. He's like, is the beer cold yet? All right, cool, I'm on my way.
Yeah. It's
Are the
dinner.
mountains blue?
Yeah.
Send me a picture. FaceTime me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me
I don't
see.
believe you.
Those Coors Lattes are ice cold.
So you're still trying to pull it off?
Yeah, because everyone committed.
Or skip it this
But
year.
then,
and come sheep
you
hunting.
know, my wife's like,
Yeah, man, come on.
my wife's like, everyone is 50-50 at best. And I'm like, nah, come on. Like, you know.
Well, even if one guy commits all the way, be good.
Well, no, I mean, there's other stuff I could do. So if it's like only one dude, no.
Come with us.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've already talked about it. Like if something happens and this like gets blown out, I 100% will switch up and just go with you.
Yeah.
Just
Tell
gotta give him
Brock,
a
tell Brock
fucking-
next year.
Well, it's not even like I don't want to kick the can down the road with those guys. They've been talking. They've
That's
been
true.
asking
That's
me
true.
for a while. Like,
I'm down to go.
how,
next
what's
year
the
again.
possibility to do it? And I'm just like,
Yeah. Brock's got to go.
yeah.
Hasn't been
Well,
years
Brock is, I believe, is pretty committed. I think he
Okay.
already told his work,
And he's riding
everything.
with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You need another machine, though.
Sounds pretty waffly.
Yeah, dude, I've done it with one machine a couple
Yeah.
times. It's
risky.
one time was totally fine. One time was 16 days. Like miles of walking, like fixing stuff. Of course, that one was like full send, but
Yeah.
That's a self-inflicted.
oh yeah, none of it was. It was all 100% my
It's
fault.
like, I hope everybody's aware that I just put us in a real bad situation.
Maybe
for a
not the
while.
blown. Maybe not the
Call
blown
your
belt.
families and let them know it's going to be a couple extra days.
I feel like that's every time at your spot.
No,
I had to call. I had to call in.
Yep.
Remember?
We got your moose, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
but you already had that plan though.
To call and ask for more days?
Does
Well,
the-
no,
does-
we had it
does the
set
boss
for
listen to
those
this?
days. The days didn't move. The season's 10 days. It's only a 10-day season.
I thought there was a point where, like, well, tomorrow we got to go. And then it happened.
It was only you.
It was only me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm the
Never-
one that has to be, like, so strict with work.
Well, and it was, we were all like,
But you
we were
agreed.
all
But
like, we were
I know,
like,
in my
okay.
pocket, I know that.
Yeah.
You
I can
agreed.
call and
you
say,
agreed,
hey.
and we're like, no, we're
But,
staying
like, that's
till
going to
the
run out, man. That's like 3 years in a row. I call, like, my boss and be like, hey,
She gets that same inReach text. Same.
same in reach.
It's a copy and paste.
Well, whenever I do send it to, it's just like they just know, like
It's
this
the
guy's
only-
in the middle of nowhere.
It's the only time
He's
you
like-
ever text her, so her screen is literally like 4 years, the exact same text.
It's only a
from
couple
her
days
Garmin.
variance.
From her Garmin.
Yeah,
It's like
September 21st.
September 21st. September 20th.
She just added it to your secondary contact in your contacts.
She's like, this is starting to turn into a pattern, but
What's your preset? You have to pay if you send a preset
Oh,
message,
oh,
right?
yeah,
So
that's
his
right, it's
preset is,
preset.
boss, I need another couple days.
Yeah. She's like,
But they've all been legit. They've all been legit,
sure.
Sandra. If you're
100%
hearing
legit.
this, they've
Yeah.
all been legit.
11th hour things
oh no, it
happen.
was legit. You guys, you had a moose down. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not. There's nothing you can't just leave.
Yeah, she knows.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
got to stay up and howl at the moon that night. You can't just like pack it up and go home.
No, the moon was the
night before.
Was what
That's what brought
the
it in.
moose.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, because that was all full crack of noon.
Yeah, that
deal.
was like
all that.
All right, no
That's
more
right.
restrictions. Music player was like volume 11.
Full Blair.
just
That's
the
right.
show, man. That's funny, right?
That's yep.
Dude staring off into darkness.
Yeah.
Are you okay? It's all right.
So what's
Josh.
up with the property? Is it still going to be for sale? Are you still going to
Yeah.
fix it up?
Yeah,
I've been talking to some people about it. I took some people over on the jet skis to check
Still
it out.
gonna be for sale for sure. I'm never gonna. I have too many things that I've already come to terms. Like I can't do the lake.
Yeah.
I can't have that lake life.
Yeah.
If I had kids, it'd be a different story, but I don't. And so like I do too many different things to like you have that and you just, that's what you do.
Yeah.
You go to the lake every weekend. And I know that because I have a group text with Brock, a whole group of friends. And whenever it's like, what do you guys want to do this weekend? Gonzalez's answer could be like what we were just saying, that same text from the Garmin. I'll be at the lake.
Yeah.
You guys should come up. That's all it's ever. You're married to it. So you.
I disagree. When I bought the cabin, I told myself and my wife that we are not just going to be going only to the, like, I'm so into other stuff.
Well,
It's cool to have another option.
you
know?
and your wife would be a reason that I would go up there and do it. But at the same time, like, you have kids and but you guys actually do stuff. The majority of the people that I know out there, it's the bar just at a lake.
Yeah.
It's not like,
Yeah, they're not trying to snow machine.
no one's
ice fish
fishing.
and jet ski
You're the
and
only
wakeboarding.
person I know that fishes.
Dude, they slayed too, dude. He caught a
know.
nice, like 30.
Well, he's a new owner too.
Yeah,
You got a lot of
but I
folks
know
been
how
there doing
Daniel's
it for
built.
years.
He's not gonna that's not gonna turn into just
just sitting around.
margarita Saturdays for him. He fishes. Plus
Agua Dente Friday.
he's not gonna go buy a wake surf boat for a mortgage.
God, I
Dude,
heard
they're-
those things go for like
Dude, they're like 200,000.
$250,000.
Yeah.
That's a low end one.
Yeah, dude, it's incredible, man.
That's low end. Whoa. Paragons are like 450.
I gotta
And you see him out there, man.
really take wakeboarding seriously.
It's
No, that's wake
wakeboarding,
surf.
Wake surf.
Wakeboarding is what us peasants do.
Oh, the surfing to build the wave big enough to surf.
Well, the wake surf is like, it's really slow. I was watching it. I guess I never really noticed. I've seen Emily's stuff, but they're so close to the boat. This rope is so short, or there's no rope at first, and then they're like so close and going so slow. But that wake, it's awesome because if you go behind them and you're like jumping the jet skis and stuff, or bringing the kids around on the inner tubes and stuff, like you want to like go behind those huge wakes.
It's cool, but it also is like, if you're not the people that do that and you're just like have a nice place at the lake, dude,
And here just comes wave
wrecks
after
the
wave.
shoreline.
Yeah,
Because nobody does it
Yeah.
like how you should, like ethically speaking. Like, you should be in the deepest center of the lake going in a straight line. But you want to like show off, kids want to show off, so you run the shoreline so you can drive by everyone's house like, hey, and you're just like waking everyone's dock, waking the shore. It's
blowing out all the shoreline.
yeah, dude, and like it's brutal.
I bet.
Because old ski boats, like Nautique, like a ski boat, they make no wake because they were for like slalom skiing. Like, you don't want wake.
yeah.
And so they sit super low in the water.
Some of the
They're
ones
not
that, like,
like
fill
these
up with
things
water
sit
and-
so high out of the water. Yeah, that's wake surf boats and wakeboard boats too. They all have ballast, so you can sink the boat.
Yep.
But the wake surf, you sink it to one side, and then now they
is
have
that
like
how
a
that
wedge
works?
on there too. Like the hole's built to like make a perfect wave,
Yeah.
a rideable.
It looks
surfable
awesome.
wave. It
I
is.
need to make friends with whoever that guy was.
There you go.
I get bored with it though.
Yeah,
That's kind of how
I'm sure.
I feel about that. And
It's like a
even
sit
in
down jet ski,
skis,
man. They're rad. The first
5 minutes.
3 times you ride them, you're like, yeah, like, oh my god, this thing does 100, and then it's like, okay,
Okay,
cool.
that's it.
You're not climbing mountains or
done.
riding trails or doing anything.
Well, the terrain's the same, right? It's
Yeah.
a lake.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's all flat.
First world
They
problems.
do have a slalom course out there. You
Yeah.
know that?
Probably for stand-ups.
Yeah,
For skiing. They have like a whole
mean,
little
shit,
thing
dude.
over there.
Buoys, some buoys or something.
yeah, slalom.
Yeah,
I mean, Troy and Cecilia's kid,
they do it.
Gage.
I wish they had like a jump.
Gage was captain of ASU's ski team.
Oh, they have like water ski teams?
Slalom. Yeah, it's competitive.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, there's water parks all around America. Like no boat, just a overhead. Like you hold on, and it's on a pulley.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's wakeboard parks and there's like slalom.
I've seen some that have like jumps.
because it's just the speed. Yeah, there's ski jumping, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Is come back around. Even barefooting.
Oh, really?
Air
There's-
chair.
yeah.
Air chair is getting popular again because like foil boards. Because that was like the original foil thing was an air chair.
Yeah.
Which I don't. You probably never seen them up here.
I
They
never
never
heard of
got
that.
big up here, but they're like it was a foil, but it was like a knee board with a foil.
Okay.
And then they got so elaborate that you sat in a chair like you would if you were, a disabled skier.
okay.
Okay.
And it's like you're sitting, you're strapped in, your thighs, and then you're on like suspension now because these things, they'll go 25 feet in the air with no wake, just the foil.
Wow.
Because you're off the water and you're just on a hydrofoil. And so they'll sink down and be like,
Oh, launch it.
yeah.
Oh.
I watched a guy try and double backflips at Lake Havasu on an air chair.
Whoa.
some of the hardest wrecks I've ever witnessed on water.
I seen one guy foiling. He had a helmet on.
Yeah, you should.
I was
because of how
fall
hard
off
you
and
can
you get
hit
hit
the
by
water?
that board.
That too.
okay.
E-foils, it's all battery.
Yeah.
And then that foil's metal.
Yeah.
If that thing hits you.
Okay. I was wondering. I was like, man,
Your
is
little
that
peanut's
critical,
gonna
dude?
get
Like, he's not
split
even going
open.
fast.
Dude, I almost killed myself on a jet ski doing that.
Yeah.
I got like bucked off.
Yeah.
And like, I had my life jacket on. I get like, I'm wah, 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 and you kind of like how you turn a snow machine too hard or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Bucked me, and I come out of the water, and all of a sudden the hair.
Like a sit down?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm just wow, and I spin around. I'm out at my cousin's lake by myself. It's like, hey, I told him I'm going to go ride, but I was by myself. All the way across the lake, other side of the island,
Yeah.
couldn't even see me from the cabin. I'm ripping around, get bucked off, pop out, catch my breath, boom.
Don't.
I just get thumped
Yeah.
Whether you're on jet ski?
by the jet ski, just
it's
floating
turning
and
around?
spinning.
Yeah.
I pulled the throttle came off. It was off,
But it still moves.
it was just close to me.
Yeah.
So it like swung around in the back corner of the jet ski, slapped the back of my head. And I just remember being like, what the hell was that? And then I like floated back and I just sat there and watched the light. Just
Oh,
like
jeez.
going. And I knew, I like knew in the moment, I'm like, oh shit, like
You at least had
I'm
a
going to die.
life
Like,
jacket on, right?
yeah, but I don't know if like I would have stayed on my back or like floated over on my. I was at least looking at the sky. I didn't remember that, and then it just like closed down, and then at the last minute, man, I just barely came to,
Yeah.
and then realized what I did last time I've ever jet skied. I've never jumped on one again. Not because of that,
Yeah.
but I was
I
like,
did something
damn
similar
it.
on a stand up. And it was Victor Sheldon's like a race stand up.
Those are fun, man.
It's like
Those
the
stand-ups.
Yamaha like
Superjet.
Superjet. There it is.
But it was
Yeah.
like tricked out, set up, trigger throttle. They're like, dude, take it for a rip. I was like, okay. And
yeah,
just
ask
like
Chad
got
to
on
do
it,
that.
and like you can just like pin it and it'll catch air. And I was like ripping across the lake, and I was just like, oh shit, this thing is like ridiculously fast. So I did like one, like came flying by the cabin. I was like, wah! And I just like, I had it like handlebars down pretty low, kind of like tucked. And I just like trigger throttle, and I just like let go of the throttle completely. Dude, and that thing just like, oh, dude, just like right over the bars, just run over by the ski.
Oh yeah.
I was just like, oh, don't ever. I was like, dude, I was like, no, I'm good, man.
Yeah, it just seems kind of like a harmless
Yeah.
activity until like something kind of like freak like that happens, and
Like it's
it
water.
reminds
What's
you.
the worst
And
that
I was
could
like,
happen?
oh, that's why guys wear dirt bike helmets.
Yeah.
That's why it made
Because this
sense.
thing is 700 pounds of fiberglass.
Well, and it goes 0 to 70. With back then, 70 was fast.
Oh, it still is.
in the mid 2000s or whatever. So
Yeah.
don't they go like 100 now?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
something?
crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's way fast being exposed.
I think 0 to 60, the fastest like personal watercraft are faster than any like production thing you can buy. Snow machine, street bike.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So how fast?
And
it
now
can
they
get
have
to
them
the
like
speed.
the tuned ones. Like some of those are like, I think they're up to like 320 horsepower.
Jesus.
And they have like
rocket.
a launch mode like cars.
Also, when you hit it, it just
No,
does
like
that mean?
it's like a stall convert. Like I don't know
Like,
if you
can,
buy
like,
any
rev
if
the
you buy
RPMs and then
yeah, it's almost like line lock on a drag car where like it's holding the car still, and you can hold the RPMs just until the stall converter kicks in, so the transmission actually grips. I don't know how they do it on jet skis, but they have launch mode. So you have it on all these new cars. Like you buy a fast Audi, like you can be like launch mode, and you just like hold it to the floor. You just like touch the brake. You're not really holding the brake. You just foot's on the brake, so the brake's like triggered electronically, and then you just floor it to the floor, and it'll just be like wah 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 wah. And as soon as you let off the brake, it engages, and they like launch.
wow.
And somehow they're doing the same thing with jet skis, and they're like, I don't know, it's like 0 to 60 in like 1 point something seconds.
I don't like to
It's
go
insane.
fast. Yeah.
I just feel like the bar, there just isn't a bar in the line. Just
No,
keep on
just keep on
finding it.
faster and faster.
We
dude.
need the launch hydro lock on the jet ski.
Dude, there's like
I need 0 to 100
I
in
mean, think about that.
1.7
Like, what's your
seconds.
boat?
What's my boat?
What's your shallow extreme? Like, what's the horsepower on that boat?
It's like 225.
On a boat.
But it's like not out of the pump. It's like
You're losing it at the jet. That's at the crank, but still. So a jet ski.
Yeah, that's a 2,500 pound boat.
2 people has 320 horsepower.
Yeah, you're just like
Supercharged.
flapping in the wind and holding onto the handlebars.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Let's take a break. We'll be right back.
America. That's America summed
That's
up.
America, baby. Barney's Sports Chalet, supplying hunters and outdoor enthusiasts with the highest quality gear and equipment since they opened their doors in 1963. Barney's carries exclusive brands such as Alpaca Rafts, Sitka, Sims, Exo Mountain Gear, Hilleberg, and much more. Barney's prides themselves with keeping a huge stock on hand of various top-of-the-line tents, footwear, sleeping bags, optics, cross-country skis, just to name a few. Barney's is also the exclusive retailer of Montana knives, Seek Outside, Kafaru, Stone Glacier, and their in-house brand, Frontier Gear of Alaska. Barney's has a superior selection of top-rated boots, sleeping bags, dry bags, mountaineering gear, electronics, and accessories. Need freeze-dried food or mountain snacks? They got that too. Barney's now has an amazing new paperback catalog available for in-store pickup or online order. Visit them today at barneysports.com, or even better, stop by the store in Anchorage at 906 West Northern Lights. If you want the best, there's only one name in the game: Barney's Sports Chalet. Paramore and Young. Choosing the right chiropractor can feel like a big decision. Dr. John Paramore and Dr. Dennis Young lead a team of accomplished chiropractors with skills in advanced methodologies, combining advanced diagnostic tools with decades of clinical experience to ensure every treatment plan is as effective as possible. Their complimentary pre-consultation is designed to give you the answers you need. No pressure, no commitment, no guesswork. Whether you're maintaining your daily ruck, prepping for a mountain hunt, or recovering from the rigors of a long guiding season, optimal chiropractic care is paramount to your physical and mental health. For real spinal correction with a touch of a feather, call Paramore and Young today at 907-677-6953 or visit them at 907chiro.com.
The Alaska chapter of Backcountry Hunters and Anglers. BHA is the voice of our Alaskan public lands, waters, and wildlife. From national level policy work to engagement with boots on the ground projects, BHA performs public land cleanups, hunting and fishing clinics, and community education to help take your game to the next level. BHA's community-minded goal is to uphold our hunting and fishing legacy while keeping wild lands wild and fostering the next generation of sportsmen and women for years to come. Make sure to follow them on social media at Alaska_BHA for upcoming events, local pint nights, and more. Stand up for public lands and waters by supporting the Alaska chapter of Backcountry Hunters and Anglers. Join today at backcountryhunters.org.
The Treehouse AK, your one-stop dispensary located at 341 Boniface Parkway. When you pull up to the Treehouse, you'll notice the beautifully hand-drawn art by Alaska's own Ted Kim. Once you get inside, you're going to see many of the same people that have been there since they opened. The bud tenders know you and what you like and what new product you should be checking out. The store is super clean and the music's always on point. The Treehouse and local owner Josh Boots is a staple in the cannabis culture through his music, community givebacks, and a lifetime desire to bring the people of Alaska the best products available. The Treehouse always has at least 25 strains available, and they're all shown prominently deli style in clear, openable jars so you can see and smell your options. Other products include edibles, concentrates, vape carts, pre-rolls, flour, dab rigs, and anything else you need, they got it. They also have some pretty sick merchandise for sale. Check out thetreehouseak.com, or better yet, stop by the Treehouse today and get started on their loyalty program. Remember, you must be 21 years of age to enter their store. The Treehouse, where the culture lives.
Yeah, about 60.
Yeah, it's just like it's just gotten so crazy. I mean, it goes right in line with like $20,000 snow machines and $40,000 four-wheelers and
$20 value meals at McDonald's.
Yeah, it's a value now.
Yeah,
that's a good point. That is sticker shock now.
Everything. I'm sticker shock anytime I have to get rung up. I'm like,
you know what?
I had sticker shock today getting steaks at Costco for the trip.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, there's nothing less than $90.
Oh, for some
Wow.
good beef.
when I worked in Fairbanks for Chemtrack for like 3 summers, And all I did was like work, go to the gym, eat, go to sleep. I would go to Costco, and I remember you could buy like a 4-pack of fillets for like $27.
It's 90 now.
And that was 4 days. Yeah.
4 dinners.
It's crazy.
It's wild.
You know where I don't get sticker shock? Whenever we go get something to eat and drink, is Long Branch Saloon. Shout out.
Long Branch.
Shout out to Long Branch Saloon. Like, you can go have a couple beers and something to eat for $50 there. And that's cheap for 2 people.
Yeah.
To go have multiple drinks and something to eat.
That is really good, dude. We did that last night and it was $200.
Exactly. I go to anywhere else.
Cheap.
Yeah, I just like that's the one place you're kind of like, are you sure? Did you not ring up the wings?
Yeah.
Like, it's like,
I'm trying to remember what
it's all on there. That Miller High Life is only $4.50. It's like,
Yeah. Oh,
really?
that's nice.
It's like not an $18 margarita.
I feel like that at Benji's with their banh mi's.
Benji's?
Yeah. The little bakery on Diamond.
I've never been
Right
in there.
next to Fanatic.
I've never been in there.
You haven't?
No.
Oh, dude.
Let's go do lunch over there.
Best banh mi's
Really?
ever.
Okay.
We
And
went
they're
there.
like $12.
Okay.
They just raised the price.
Well, we're back to
Like
doing
the beginning of
lunches
the summer,
then.
they were like $9. I was like, dude, these are gonna go up. You can't.
Yeah.
No one sells a sandwich for $9, and these are like good.
That's crazy because a hot dog is $10
Yeah.
downtown.
Yeah.
Banh mi's less, huh? Okay.
Yeah. Sticker shock.
For real.
Speaking of sticker shock, look at that scope.
Yeah, we got to get to that scope. We got to hit this ad read real quick because there's a lot of buttons on that scope. I don't know what's going on.
You got this one, Daniel? This
Oh,
segment?
sure. Yeah. On this day in Alaska history, this segment is brought to you by Northern Waste, locally owned and locally grown, offering waste management solutions since 2017. New residential services are now available with curbside trash removal and recycling options in Anchorage, Eagle River, Chugiak, Birchwood, and Peters Creek. To set up your service, visit their website today at northernwaste.com. In 1958, President Dwight D. Eisenhower signed the Alaska Statehood Act into law. This monumental legislation paved the way for Alaska to officially be admitted as the 49th U.S. state on January 3rd, 1959, culminating decades of advocacy by territorial leaders. The push for statehood had long been championed, don't delete that yet, by key political figures, notably Delegate E.L. Bob Bartlett, Governor Ernest Gruening, and future Governor Bill Egan. President Eisenhower signed the act without fanfare, simply stating, well, that's 49. The historic moment was celebrated. I wish we could get that audio. That historic moment was celebrated locally with massive bonfires, including a famous one on the Park Strip in Anchorage, and the shortest banner headline in the Anchorage Daily Times said, "We're in."
I would have loved to have seen those bonfires on the Park Strip.
For real.
How cool was that, probably?
That'd be crazy.
Probably burning logs. Like
Oh, yeah.
Straight up.
Oh, straight up.
Just logs from
Hauled all the driftwood
7th
off
Avenue
it.
still. There's still.
Yeah, it's just driftwood fire.
Right?
Hell yeah. Oh, that's
I wish they'd bring back. I know we talked about this before about the hot air balloons. You guys remember that downtown?
Park Strip?
Yeah.
in the
Take
Park
off
Strip.
on the Park Strip.
Yep.
They did that
They
here?
used,
That's
it used to
cool.
be a big hot air balloon place.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the 90s. I don't know that it.
That's when I went on one on the Park
They
Strip.
would take off on the
Yeah.
Park Strip and they would land somewhere in the valley.
Or you could just go like right
That
there.
was like prevailing wind.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was like a big thing here. Balloons were.
We did tents with Petra, so the next one's hot air balloons.
Yeah.
Ooh,
You
yeah.
just need a sponsor.
Yeah.
Let's bring it back.
Yeah. They probably quit because you can't make no money off of it. These guys are just going by air. Can't charge them.
Yeah, there's no fuel sponsors. There's no. Well, no, there's fuel for the
Propane.
For the burner.
Is it propane?
Yeah.
Is that how they're powered?
Yeah.
Oh, never really gave that a lot of thought.
Apparently, you need a license to fly them too. Found that out the hard way.
That seems fair. Oh, really?
That sounds like a story.
Wow. Were there fines involved?
Yeah.
Hopefully not the
Not
cost
for
of a new
me, but
not the cost of a new surfboat.
no,
Hopefully
not
Okay.
back then.
Yeah.
Bungee jumping.
That's right. That's right.
Oh
Tell us
yeah,
about
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Tell us about that.
So yeah, what? Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't want to get anyone.
Yeah, no.
I think the time has gone by. What do they call that? Statute of limitations.
Yeah, probably. It was literally high school. So 30.
When we get the hot air guy on, we'll
there we
talk
go.
about it.
Okay.
It's been like, yeah, remember guys bungee jumping out of a hot air balloon?
Oh, yeah. Sarah,
Yeah.
Let's talk about Sarah.
welcome.
Let's talk about scopes.
Let's talk about scopes. Yeah, let's start there. Let's start with that scope, and then I want to talk about that binoculars.
Yeah, sure.
Well, before we get started on the scope, real quick, can we get a quick Sarah Stallone synopsis?
There you go.
Background story.
Background
Meat
story.
and potatoes. Yeah.
Wow.
What's your dealio?
How far back do you want to go?
I don't know.
Colorado,
Give us
at
All
least.
of it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah?
Where to start? Yeah.
I'll keep it short. I was born in Colorado, and my dad was a pretty practical hunter dude at the time. I don't remember not having guns around. That was a gift number one. Pretty cool. We lived in town, but we spent all our spare time in the mountains. It was so cool. Family of 6. It was cheap fun. Load us into the van and go camping for days. It was awesome.
Sounds
I
amazing.
mean, just the foothills. It was just great. Great way to grow up. And moved out of Colorado in 2009. Took a job in Alaska as part of a 12-year hunting career for me. So professional hunting industry. Did some of that down in Colorado. A lot of archery, elk.
Okay.
Chased a bunch of hunters around. Chased a bunch of elk around. Great.
Yeah.
At the time, I could hunt for 9 months a year. It was amazing. If you played your cards right, go state to state and just did nothing.
Just
but hunt.
lived in hunting camps.
Oh man, y'all, it was such a blessing. I had my dream career.
Sure.
Early. It was amazing. Followed hunting industry up here to Alaska. That was 2009. Worked a little bit on Lake Clark, remote. Ended some time out there. Jumped back in Anchorage. Decided I loved Alaska. It's like, that contract ended, but I wonder if I could stay.
Sure.
Let's figure out how this works. And a lot of stories there too, but ended up hanging out, found a job in Anchorage and said, I'm going to make this work.
Sweet.
So continued the guide industry for a little bit, chased some brown bears around on the Alaska Peninsula for a few more years, and then shut down the guide portion of my career when I started a family. So
Closed
got
that
myself
chapter,
married.
opened up a new one.
Right, I don't know why it shocked me. I got married. I couldn't be gone for 9 months a year anymore. I don't know. It was a big shock. But
It's like, I have to take care of these kids. And
Yeah.
what the heck?
great decision, right?
Not packing packs anymore. Packing baby.
Back at baby.
Di-
Yeah, right.
diaper bags.
Way lighter, by the way. It was great.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I got married in 2016, settled down a little bit there. I do almost more hunting now than I did then, though. Crazy. A little bit more for me than it was for friends and family. That's where it's at, dude. You get paid to do it. You get paid to take clients. You don't have as much say. And then now you just get hey, friends, let's go hunt,
Sure.
It's the best. So that was pretty cool. Not doing the hunting thing anymore professionally, but that's fun. Back in 2007, this was back to Colorado, 2007, I started a shooting school. Started in Colorado there, brought it to Alaska in 2009 when I moved up here. So that was the official start of Accurate Advantage.
Oh, all the way back then?
Yeah, 2007 in Colorado, and then brought it here 2009.
Almost 20 years.
I know, dude.
Dang.
Can you believe
Congratulations,
it?
dude. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. It was seasonal in 2009 here. I had to work around my bear season.
Sure.
That kind of stuff. So kind of off season, worked a gun shop job in between and kind of had a couple gigs going based on the season. It was awesome.
Sure.
And I kind of kept the shooting school going, went full time in 2017 for me with the school. We've built several different teams across the years, but today Accurate Advantage is 10 instructors working, and we taught about 180 classes last year, and we have a few more than that on the books for this year.
Damn.
180 classes?
Yeah.
Busy.
180 classes.
Oh. And how many average, per class? How many students?
It really depends on the subject. We've had theaters full of 250 people in a bear training, and sometimes we have these one-on-ones, and so it really depends on the subject or the range or.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Well,
can
you
vary.
probably do. I didn't find it specifically, but I figured you probably did group company training, like maybe guys that are surveyors or something.
Absolutely.
And a team of 4, and they go out and survey,
okay.
and they're gonna. The owner of that company wants you to train their guys, so they're ready for whatever might come to them.
Yeah, we do a lot of that. Our bear space is probably where we have the most corporate contracts. In our
That's what I was looking for.
bear
was the
guide. Yeah,
corporate
sure,
contracts,
absolutely. The safety foundations course being the pepper spray and the bear awareness, just how do we turn an encounter into a good encounter and not make it worse. Then we have the firearms for bear part, which is the certification for the state, the bear guard side of it. If someone's going to professionally carry a firearm, how do we get that certified? So that would be our biggest category that's corporately connected, but other elements, we've done long range for corporate, we've done private group stuff, we've done security, we've done a lot of elements there too. So whether it's U.S. military or it's civilian or it's a group or an entity that needs that, it's across the board.
Have you guys been asked about the Matsu School District?
Yeah, for sure. Been in conversations about that for sure.
Okay.
I'm really excited to hear that
Great
progress.
question.
And it's been a fun thing to follow. I know many people inside the school system rooting for that. Shout out to those that train.
Yes.
Be
Yep.
proficient. Fight for that.
Cool.
Yeah,
Because that's going to be the make or break on it.
possibly.
Yeah. I mean, just making sure whoever gets certed is like really certed.
Yeah, and that's a difficult line to draw because one person's version of "you're ready" can be very different than the next person's. So this, as far as putting a boundary on it or a training regiment, I can't imagine trying to create that structure. Again, it requires a knowledge of the firearms and a knowledge of proficiency, and it does take a lot to be proficient. So they had to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Proud of them for pushing that process.
Yeah, for sure. It's a bold move.
Good move. Yeah.
So then you're here.
Yeah. Shooting
Shooting
school, that's a
school.
big one. Man, I mean, there's some in the room here we've could have met through some different things. I started with Leupold Optics in 2011.
Okay.
Oh, is that a long
Way
time
back
doing
then,
that?
I know.
Wow.
Way back then, they were part of a rep group. So there were, at the time, there was 28 brands that were represented by H&G Marketing. And Leupold was the largest entity of those 28, but they needed some help in Alaska. So part-time helped out the Northwest region coordinator at the time and kind of got connected in with Leupold. Got to walk into stores as Leupold, right? So all those folks that have hung out with me since 2011, that's pretty cool. And then in 2019 into 2020, Leupold pulled the marketing in-house. So they built their own team, had separated from the rep group at that time and decided to do things on their own. And some people stayed, some people left. It was a totally new mix of people on all levels at Leupold, but it's been great. I believe there's now 25 territory managers like myself, and each TM gets its own state or group of states to represent for Leupold.
Do you just get Alaska?
I just
This
get
is so
Alaska.
big.
I know.
Is it just you?
It is. It's a lot of dirt, but we're a small population.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a part-time role for several reasons. One, the low population, but two, I don't have time for more than I do
but all
right
you can
now.
do, yeah.
But man, the Leupold side co-witnesses so well with the shooting school. It's been a fantastic
I bet.
relationship. I can't imagine having a better partner for that. So it's pretty cool.
What are some of the things you have to do as being the Leupold rep? I mean, you're visiting stores. What are like maybe some of the basic things that you're covering as the rep for all of Alaska?
Yeah, that's a great idea or great question overall. I would be in charge of more the support of the sales teams. So the buyers that belong to box stores like a Sportsman's Warehouse or a Cabela's, working with the buyers. I'm also in charge of training their staff when it comes to our specific product. So multiple trainings a year. The box store side can be fairly scheduled out because it's a national chain. We kind of have set standards that apply to the box stores. And then on the Alaska side, we're very unique in that most of the dealers in Alaska are what we call independents. They don't belong to chains. They are not corporately regulated. They get to do their own thing. That's so Alaskan, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
very.
independents like Arctic Ammo, or we got Wild West Guns here in Anchorage or something like that would be an independent. And they have the ability to buy from specific sources, but they still have their own questions, or they have parts that they need, or someone left their turret covers at the range and they need extras or whatever, little stuff like that. It's fun. Trainings for them as well, just support, making sure they're aware of promotions as they come down the line. And
Is there what's the most remote store that's selling some Leupold stuff?
oh man, our ACCs, right? So we've got stores that are supplied by VF Grace, the wholesaler here in
we talked
Anchorage.
about that earlier.
Yeah. So through Anika or the ACC stores, there are Leupold products in every little village. Yukon Delta, we go all the way north. I've got Barrow. I just sent some stuff up to I get Bethel and Barrow mixed up sometimes, but I just sent some stuff. Shout out Anvil's Cash and Bethel. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Those are awesome people. So cool. Carl and Lisa are the best. But
I think I've seen that little shop.
You might have.
It's a little family run deal.
It is, yeah. There's like some party supplies and some little hardware, and then he sells Leupold.
I've been to Bethel once, and I couldn't believe.
Balloons.
Did you go to
Leupold.
Anvil's?
Yeah, I saw that, and I was
Yes.
like, you could buy a scope right now?
Right, yeah. And party balloons. Go for it.
Yeah, it's a real party.
I think so. No, so as far as most remote, some of our dealers in that instance can only receive product twice a year. One is when the river is boatable, and the other is when it's frozen.
Yeah.
And so they'll get only 2 shipments a year. And we got to make sure product makes it in specific seasons. So.
Got it. What are like some crazy restrictions on shipping things like that? Is there like coming from the States to here or within state? I know within the state it's probably not a lot of stuff, but is there some loops and stuff like that you got to go through in order to get product up here?
Timing is the biggest enemy.
Okay.
And then cost of shipping. Sometimes the shipping companies think we're a third world country. We're so remote. It's got to be 3 times the price.
Yeah.
So finding ways to efficiently ship for cost reasons and then just time. If you need something right now, Leupold is manufactured in Oregon. And so as far as location is concerned, it's not that far away.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, we can have product up here pretty quick.
Okay. Yeah. I've always run
question.
Leupold.
Yeah.
Even before I met you.
Wow.
Yeah.
I knew we could be friends.
Yes, there's a connection. Yeah, I'm kind of like I never really have been loyal to one.
That's
but
allowed.
I'm kind of ready to make a commitment. I'm ready to put a ring on it.
There you go. There you go. Can we get the gold ring? Yeah.
Let's get a gold ring
gold
on
ring
it.
right
There
here.
you go.
Yeah, look at you. I need to get a gold one. All right.
When you switch,
Let's convert. Yeah.
we will make that happen.
This might be the Vortex one. Let's get this out.
Yeah, that's gone, dude.
I mean, the truth is that, okay, so manufacturers are an opinionated sons of guns, right? Every one of them is.
Yeah.
I care about this. I'm going to make this product this way, right? And thankfully, there's a lot of different people. So there's room for brands. This brand cares about this. This brand cares about that. Leupold cares about this. If Leupold happens to align with what you care about, you'll love Leupold.
Sure.
Alaska's really hard on gear. Leupold happens to care about a lot of rugged elements that apply to our population.
Yep.
Doesn't mean we're the only one out there, but that often aligns with what an Alaskan wants out of their
Well, that's
stuff.
funny because I was just thinking I lost my Leupold scope cover, like the
neoprene one.
neoprene
Yeah,
one,
yeah, yeah.
right? And when I got it, I was like, "Oh, this is cool." And then I lost it on a hunt, or I don't know what happened to it.
Popped it off and then forgot to pick
Something,
it up.
yeah, I had it in my
You're so
pocket or
excited, you're
something.
shooting something.
And so then
Yeah.
I went to go look for one, and they didn't have one. And instead of buying another brand or like a box store brand one, I was like, nah.
Yeah,
I'm just
not
gonna
buying
I'm just gonna put a sock on it until I can get the Leupold one. I don't want people thinking this is something else.
That's great.
And that was just in my mind. I don't know why I was just like, I don't want to rep something else.
Loyal.
brand loyal.
That's
I
awesome.
don't know why.
If
Yeah.
we haven't let you down, that's a good thing.
So I had a
Good.
soccer sock on there for like a year and a half until
Did you get one? Or do we
I
need to
got
hook
one.
you up?
No, I
Yeah,
got one.
okay.
I got one now.
We'll get you a
we're good.
stash, the backup.
Yeah. Now I know I gotta get you
Yeah.
direct text. Like, yeah, I lost it again.
Perfect. Keep a box of those. That's awesome. So that's been a fun journey. A lot of different elements to it. The bottom line is I'm really grateful for opportunity. There's been incredible people in my life that took a chance. Hey, you want to come pack for bear? What? Who asks me that?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, I do. I want to do this. Who you want to come do this? Come try this. Hey, we need a rep for Alaska. That been gifted a lot of opportunities, and it's created my dream life in Alaska. And as you guys know, there's always hard work behind it. But
Right back to that social currency.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Opportunities from other people.
met some
That's how it
amazing
works.
people. Yeah.
Well, on the flip side, though, you got to be ready, willing, and able to sometimes put in some hard work that maybe isn't so glorious.
Right. Yeah.
Hours and times and sacrifices, right?
Oh yeah, that's
So-
how you get that social currency.
Right.
Is someone saw your willingness to work hard and they took a mental note of it, and they were like, and then
Yeah.
an opportunity came up, and they were like, I know exactly who would be good for
Yeah,
this.
so to your credit, you've taken advantage of those and played your hand right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know people like this too. People in different contexts find ways to thrive, right? So the Big Lake community found a way to thrive by buying a wake boat. Like, this is how we take advantage of living on Big Lake. Or I take advantage of this or that. Or, I live up in somewhere cold. I take advantage of being a really good snow machiner. People will find, those that look for this are going to find a way to thrive. This is my way to thrive.
Yeah. Well said.
Just pretty
Man,
cool.
I love that.
Really grateful.
It's a great way to say it. Find your thrive level.
Yeah, right? We need a t-shirt. What's your thrive?
Thrive.
Find your thrive. There we go. Mountain front. Yeah.
Find your thrive.
I meant to
the
ask you,
mountains
how
left
did you
behind.
do in the competition in Colorado?
Oh, man, dude, it was so fun. I got to shoot a new rifle.
Okay.
Shout out Servos Custom Firearms out of Alabama. I was connected through one of my shooting buddies, Newt. Hooked up with a rifle I've never shot before in 25
Newt
Creedmoor.
is his name?
Newt is his name.
N-E-W-T?
K-N-U-T-E.
Oh, okay.
Newt Schneider, yeah.
Wait, 25
Cool,
Creedmoor?
dude. 25 Creedmoor.
So like super new, popular.
I know,
Getting
like,
real
rad.
popular quick.
25 Creedmoor?
Yeah.
I know. Don't hate.
It's getting very, nah, dude, that thing
I
is.
don't even know.
You just say Creedmoor. We're like, have to be
Yeah, we're like, yeah, throw another Creedmoor in the
I said
gun safe.
Creedmoor and you guys went man bun. Like, no, that's not it.
We did.
Not 25.
She said we went man bun.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm saving that one. Bro, you're going man bun right now. There, that one's in the bank for sure.
That's the name of the show. Don't go man bun.
You're welcome. I love it. I do feel like that's synonymous. 25 Creedmoor is developed as a gaming caliber. It's incredibly stable, flat shooting, the high BC and this ability to cut wind. It's cheating, literally. And it was designed specifically for some of these games, like the National Rifle League, the NRL Hunter, or PRS, some of those. It wasn't specifically built for the purpose of hunting. Every single thing in my life has to have a hunting purpose. That's what drives me. Absolutely. Every decision I make, I think every game I play is 100% to make me a better hunter.
How does that apply?
Right. And so I originally got into the games to become better at handling stress and performing under pressure, because you could spend your whole prep session getting your gear ready and getting your pack weight right and planning all your stuff and scouting your area, right? And it all comes down
We're
to
shooting in the range. And
half a second decision, shoot or don't shoot, right? I either have it or I don't. And you spend all the time on the gear. We spend so little time on the shot.
You're right.
And yet, to a degree, that's why we're out there, right?
It's literally the most important
I
element.
know. But a lot, you're 100% right. I am guilty of that.
We all are.
I will
We all
prep my
are.
pack and
We
my
all
food
are,
and my
bro.
stuff forever
We
and
all
just
are.
like go lob 3 at the range and be like, I'm ready.
I'm good. Send it.
You are not alone.
No, I'd
That's
probably
a
say
long-
there's like
That's
80%
like
of the people
more.
like me. More, you
Maybe
think?
more. I would say more.
Really?
Right, we
Okay.
see them in the rifle classes all the time. Why do I spend money on rifle training? Why would I need that, right? Why would I? It still shoots to the zero it did last year.
Yeah.
The only upset is when you can't get the ammo that you've had for the last 20 years. They're out of it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But the hunting side of it, we blame a lot of things on hunting. I don't know about you. I tell people all the time, I'm going hunting. No, it's 100% an excuse to take the rifle for a walk. Just get out.
Yep, that's right.
You know, whatever.
Maybe get a chance to shoot it.
You know, but the cool part for me was that there's been a lot of hunts I've looked back on that I've held off. I wasn't ready, or I didn't think the kit was ready to go. I wasn't feeling good about the shot, so I didn't. So all of that effort came home empty-handed, and that's fine. I learned stuff. I get refreshed in the wilderness. It's got its benefits, but it didn't accomplish the goal I set out to accomplish. And it came down to the pressure of the shot. I didn't have it. I wasn't ready, couldn't put it together, whatever the story is. I found the games after guiding, right? Because I'd get three to 8 per week, right? Here's a kill, here's experience, here's a stock, here's a this, here's a that. I loved it.
Good, bad, and ugly with those, right?
All of it, right?
Yeah.
Getting to coach a shooter in that pressure moment was so cool, and I do that multiple times a week, right? I mean, hundreds of animals across the career, and it was just really cool to be part of it. I felt like I learned as much as they did from getting to coach that moment, and I realized I crumble under pressure, and I've gone home empty-handed because I couldn't put it together in that moment. I needed some practice. And that's how I found the games, the PRS, the NRL. Can I simulate that pressure? Can I work on a better position? Can I work on a better trigger press? And man, it dramatically changed my hunting and my confidence in the field.
How do the two games differ?
Man, there's a lot of differences. I'll use PRS Precision Rifle Series started first. I don't actually know when it started, but I feel like it started to get cool around 2012, maybe 15, somewhere around in there.
That's when you heard that abbreviated PRS all the time. Like, it was just like, for actually the better part of 5 years, I didn't actually even know what it meant.
Nobody did.
I just heard it a lot.
It was definitely generating
sounded cool.
speed in that time.
People would talk about it, like, yeah, for sure. I know what you're talking about. And I'm like, exactly.
Okay, yeah, sure, cool. It's like me and movie quotes. I won't know it because I don't watch a lot of movies, but I'm going to laugh.
You'll
and be
go
like,
with it?
Uh-huh.
That's right.
Anybody that knows me that's listening is dying right now. PRS Precision Rifle Series is a much more structured game. Known distance targets, set time limits, usually 2 minutes, minute and a half, to complete a stage with a series of known distance targets from a specific prop. You know quite a few things going in, so your pressures on each PRS stage end up being ability under short timelines.
Okay.
So you got a lot of information already. I already know my yardages. I already have my arm board filled out. Here's my dope. I got this ready. I know this. I already have seen the targets. I've mapped how I want to engage them or how I'm supposed to engage them per the stage rules. And when I step up now, I just have to do it. And I have to do it fast.
Yeah.
PRS.
Decisions.
I can have a 40-pound rifle if I want. I can trick it out. It's just totally different.
Okay.
The NRL Hunter specifically, NRL has several divisions, but let's talk about National Rifle League Hunter.
Okay.
It is generally a 2-day match, let's call it, 2-day match. And over a series of stages, you're engaging only 3 types of situations. 2 targets from 2 positions, 1 target from 4 positions, or 4 targets from 1 position. That's about all I know, though.
Okay.
When I step up on an NRL stage, I know the shape or the style of steel. Let's say it's a bear. It's a bear head. And I'm given this idea with cider pins. Here's my limiters. Here's my cider pin. If I set my tripod on the cider pin, the match director promises I can see the targets. The limiter pins say somewhere between right in front of you and 1,500 yards away are your targets. But in NRL, I have to find the targets, range them correctly, figure out what kind of position I'm going to shoot them from, and then engage. And I only have 4 minutes to do all of that.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. You can hear
so
from
there's
my
still time.
You can hear my description. I love.
So is there limitations on the rifle too?
There are, and it's mostly by weight.
Okay.
So they're classified by weight. You have a.
So the hunter classification is going to be obviously a lighter weight.
Right. Yeah, we go off of Idaho. Idaho actually restricts weight for a hunting rifle.
Oh, really?
The heaviest rifle you can legally hunt with in Idaho is 16 pounds. So
Well,
NRL hunter
I can't
said
hunt there.
can't have a rifle more than 15 pounds or 16 pounds, I guess it is.
Like fully loaded. That's what
That's your bipod. It does not include your magazine, but that's your bipod. That's your scope.
Do they come and check that?
You got to weigh
Like
in.
a warden will come?
This scope has a zip tie on it. When you weigh in, they mark your stuff so you can't swap it out.
Really?
No, yeah.
Because
It's like leaving your ski tags on.
Okay.
You shoot a match, you leave your zip
she's
ties
not talking
on.
about for Idaho. She's talking about for the competition.
Okay, but I mean in
you
Idaho.
were asking for Idaho 10-4.
Like
I don't know how they enforce that.
They probably
Just got a little scale.
very loosely enforce it. They
guys
probably-
like,
I mean,
this feels about right.
that's what it is. 16 pounds.
I don't hunt Idaho, so I'm not sure how that works.
Okay.
It
I just
was
never heard that
told
rule
to me.
ever.
Yeah, that's wild.
I just feel like a 16-pound rifle, that's heavy.
Who wants to carry that up a mountain?
Yeah, but like what she's
I've been
talking
doing it for
about,
years, that
PRS
tech.
rifles.
Oh, your rifle's not 16
Guys
pounds.
build super heavy rifles.
Heavier is more stable.
More stable,
More recoil.
less shake, less recoil.
Yeah.
Easier to stay in your glass and watch your shot.
Yeah.
Which is why people are going to you're getting all these new rounds. The coolest thing about the popularity of PRS and anything else that's now these long range competitions is that it has really developed a lot more different rounds.
Okay.
Right.
Like until those things existed, there was no 6.5 Creedmoor because there wasn't a need for it. It was like you had to 300 Win Mag, a 30-06, a
Yeah.
270, like a 243. Like there was the hunting rifles that were already made 200 years ago, and we've been shooting them for 200 years. And now there's like, it's getting crazy.
It is getting crazy.
Yeah.
We had advancement by military. So when we needed a harder hitter, then the military would come out with something else,
Yeah.
right? Or we needed to shoot farther. So that's how we got into 300 Normas and some of those ones they were exploring at the time. But it was truly competition that all of a sudden has started to develop a new wave of calibers. The prior hunting industry was kind of covered by those older calibers you mentioned, right? So innovation came through military.
Yeah.
And that was some, but not as much as we have now.
Yeah, it felt like when you started hearing about long range, it was like 50 BMG is what you heard. Mm-hmm. But then when I started like looking into it, the guy that like set the records on like the military courses shot a 300 Win Mag. Mm-hmm. And it was just like, everyone just thought like the bigger, the better, the further it can shoot. And now it's going like completely backwards from that.
Absolutely right.
Like
25 Creedmoor.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's a light round, huh?
Sounds tiny, but it's like, I mean, what is that? 3,400 feet per second, you know?
Surprising. You can push them just like anything. There's a range, but we're looking at, I was shooting a 134 grain.
Okay.
My velocity was 2874.
Okay. Yeah.
Up to 1,500 yards?
Oh, I mean, 2 miles, whatever. I mean,
Still
we'll
hitting
talk about
with
the
it?
mile in a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
We hosted an Alaska Mile last year was our first. We'll do another one this year, Alaska Mile, and you'd be surprised how far some things can go or how easy it is to go that far consistently.
It's not over there at Mod, is it?
No.
Yeah. That one rock's right at a mile.
It's a 54-degree angle.
Make sure the sheep's not sleeping there.
She's like, yeah, we're shooting over to King Mountain.
Impact.
It's launching a rocket.
Well, that part fell off.
So you felt like these games really kind of elevated you in that hunting space.
It made me fight for perfection under pressure.
Man, that's
where
awesome.
I get that opportunity. We're Alaskans, right? So we'd hunt sheep season, and we go moose, and then we go caribou, and we do some predator hunting over the winter. Those of us that like this hunting thing, we gave ourselves a couple opportunities a year. And this is in contrast to the Colorado me who waited 7 years to draw a mule deer tag.
Yeah.
And I'd get my one hunt, you know?
Yeah.
And I'd do a lot of range practice, but I got one hunt or maybe two. I'd do antelope in that one tag I drew. So the Alaskan, I feel, is a little better at looking for multiple opportunities. But even being an Alaskan, and I get 5 animals a year or whatever, that's still only 5 chances to put it all together under pressure to put meat in my freezer.
And there are going to be all different scenarios.
Oh, yeah.
No two are the same.
Yeah,
They
ever.
never have been.
No.
People ask me all the time, out of hundreds of animals that I personally have taken in that space, how many are prone or how many are this or how many are that? We shoot prone for long range all the time. Like, I'm getting ready for a hunt. Let's shoot some prone. And 2 animals out of hundreds, 2 animals I've shot prone in my entire life. But yet all my long range stuff is prone, right? Yeah. So what are we really practicing here?
Yeah.
If I get off my belly and I frog out with my backpack or I'm off some weird something, it's just
So many things that just go against the grain of the rule. And it's like, I'm going to set it on this branch.
right.
I didn't practice that at the range.
Right?
Do you think
They should have that kind of stuff, man.
We do.
Yeah.
They should have like
That's
a
what we-
field.
that's what we
Oh,
teach.
really?
Real
Like a
simulations?
field simulation,
Yeah.
a rock, a tree, a
Sometimes you
hill.
don't have your tripod perfectly set up on a flat.
I mean, like
spot,
when I got the goat,
staged
dude, I'm
out.
like on a 45-degree,
Tell that story.
Very awkward.
That's super cool.
bed.
that's reality?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was super awkward. And I was praying for you because it looked painful. I mean, you did good and you breathed and you did all the things, but it was like, God damn, it's
On
so
top of that, you
forced.
might be holding that position for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes,
Yeah.
an hour,
Yeah.
just waiting.
Yep.
Well, so they set up odd things like that.
Yeah. So
That's cool.
NRL Hunter.
Is there
National-
youth divisions?
Young Guns.
Really?
Absolutely.
How's
That's
the
cool.
It's so
young
cool,
guns?
dude.
That's awesome.
So cool.
How's the
movie.
like participation or numbers of youth? Like, I think my kids would love that.
It's fantastic. So just this match 2 weekends ago, Nick Depperschmidt and Caleb Connor put on a fantastic match. Rattlesnake Butte happens every year in southern Colorado. They do a great job. And I don't know for sure. I could look at practice score and see, but I probably saw 8 or 10 kids that were either support for a parent that was shooting and or shooting with their parents. So there were some teams, some father-son teams that I saw shooting. That was super
awesome.
cool.
Oh, that's rad.
And there were more youth at this match than I've seen before. But generally speaking, we'll have a couple. Our Alaska Mile had 6 young guns shoot
That's
the mile
awesome.
competitively. It was so cool. Last PRS match had 2 young guns at it. And the Talkeetna one had a couple of young guns. It's great. It's a growing category. Young guns
cool.
are allowed unlimited coaching. So you as a mentor
sweet.
or the match director, the stage monitor or whatever can come in and help. We can tell you where the targets are.
Yeah.
We want this to be a good experience for a young
you
gun.
want them to have a blast.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They're killing it.
I'm very inexperienced in this realm, in this
absolutely.
field, so this might be a ridiculous question, but
Those don't
when
exist.
you
You're
go there, are you using your own money to buy your own ammo? Like as a sport, like you would think, like you're playing hockey, you buy your own gear, but then like someone else is maintaining the ice and you're buying ice time.
Yeah,
Like
sure.
what are you paying for versus like what's provided
Yeah.
in a tournament or match?
Yeah, great question. The match director is going to set up the opportunity. So a match director role is going to build a course of fire, and it's going to involve this many targets and these kinds of props, whatever game it happens to be. So I'm going to invite you into an opportunity, and I'm going to give you a map of how to navigate this opportunity. In this
Same
case,
as
a
hockey.
match.
They're providing the ice and the pucks.
Yeah. Okay.
And then in general, you're expected to have your rifle and your ammo and your kit, and some knowledge of your performance, your bullet performance at different distances. And when you come in, Alaska is an amazing shooting community. So we encourage all levels of shooters. The games are a bit off-putting. It feels like the barrier to entry is that, I might look stupid.
Yeah.
So it does prevent some people from wanting to jump in. And yet when they do, and when you guys do, you'll find it the most open arms community you've ever shot in.
Okay.
Having shot competitively in multiple states, I can say this from
There's nothing to be
personal
embarrassed
experience.
about.
But it's intimidating. It is
So
intimidating. It's even intimidating to go
So
to a range and there's all these other people there, and there's a guy with the vest and the whistle, and you're just like, I don't know, everyone's looking at me.
Not
I don't
only-
want to miss.
It's the structure, the guys at the bench are making you feel weird, and everybody's all posturing and being weird. It's just weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I promise the Alaska competitive shooting community is fantastic. So we just want you to come. But that opportunity is provided. We even produce a gear list. Here's what we'd like you to have.
Okay.
Oh,
So
that's
you
nice.
already know. And if you don't, here's what's really cool about Alaska too. Our school, Accurate Advantage, when we're part of, we match direct for a lot of matches. When we're part of it, we can provide our rental fleet. So we had one just this last match. I was a match director for the June match in Talkeetna.
Rental
And,
fleet, what does that mean?
rental. We've got rifles
Rifle.
available.
Oh,
So you rent a
Yeah,
chassis
so-
gun.
Oh.
You rent a Leupold optic, a tripod, a bipod, rear
awesome.
bags, everything you need for this match. You pay for the ammo you fire.
Okay.
And here's a kit, right? You don't have to have the stuff.
And then if you love it, then you go get it.
Well, that's what we
Best.
hope. Yeah.
It's like middle school sports.
All right. So us at Accurate Advantage, we go out to the companies. Hey, Seekins, right? This happened. Hey, Seekins,
Yeah.
we got this gig going. About 14 matches in Alaska this year. We see 180 classes
Okay.
a year. This many thousands of students. What do you got? Sometimes it's sponsored gear. Sometimes it's discounts. But we put these packages together and through the shooting school, use them on our training or in our trainings, and then that also can go with us to matches as well.
A couple more ridiculous questions. Is there like a prize, or is there like a ranking? Do you know, like, this person's number 1 or this person's number 4? And is there prizes, and then is there rankings?
Yeah. Yes to both.
Okay.
But contingent. Every match has the opportunity to jump in at a level that doesn't nationally rank.
Okay.
So let's
Okay.
use PRS. We have a category called builders. Builders, we put a zip tie on your scope. You're welcome to all the coaching we can give you. We'll tell you your wind call. We'll dial our scope for you, whatever you
Okay.
need. And or we're just there if you need us, whatever level you want.
Okay.
Builders allows you to experience, but tells us as match directors or your RO, hey, this guy might want some coaching, or we're working into a role that's more confident later
Okay.
on. Builders is great. On the NRL side, you come in as skills, same thing. It's usually a less expensive match fee, and hey, we're all here. You borrow anything you want. Everybody's ready to
Everybody's
help you
helping
out.
each other
come
out.
on,
Yeah.
we'll do this. Hey, what's your win call? This, that. We want success for you. But that score isn't recorded nationally. It's not put up on some website somewhere for everybody to look at. It's just that opportunity for you. Here locally in Alaska, we do acknowledge all those categories. So you shoot builders, you get put up there just by first place builders, second place builders, third place. Totally celebrate that because that's so cool for someone to have the guts to come out and try it, right? We want that opportunity. So we actually give a certificate away for builders. Skills is the same. Then if you don't sign up under one of those categories, then yes, you can, usually a slightly more expensive match fee, and your score does get recorded and posted on national websites. And you see how you rank in the Northwest region, you see how you rank nationally and internationally.
Really?
Based on those scores, you go off to nationals and then international competition.
Oh, okay. So you can be like, hey, you did well here. You're going to go represent Alaska at the regionals and then the finals or nationals.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, so you can accrue scores. You got to shoot a couple matches a year to qualify to go to a higher level of competition. But our goal as match directors is to create a competition that is equivalent so that the nation's level is the same. Someone who shoots in Alaska can go to Texas and have a good experience.
It's not a huge jump.
Right? Alaska actually is producing some insane shooters right now. So
is there teams coming from every state, or is it mostly like Western hunting states?
Sure.
There's like an Alabama team and Hawaii team.
They split it up regionally. And so Northwest region is generally where, one, for travel reasons, right? It's easier to get to a Northwest region match than it is, and or seasonally, right? Northwest region has different hunting seasons. So their competition starts to shut down in August, whereas the East Coast is going to shoot all the way through September or October. We're hunting.
That's okay. Yeah.
But
they're
not.
Yeah,
their hunting season doesn't start till November or whatever. So you'll see some regional differences in timing. Also around weather patterns. Nobody wants to shoot in 120 degrees. You know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You'll see some opportunities change that way. But as far as where you'll see shooters from, that's where nationals comes in. So I shot nationals in Missouri 2 years ago, and there were teams from all over the world shooting nationals. And so some international teams were qualifying for international competitions. But that was where they came to. So I would say nationals brought all of the regions together, whereas a regional competition like the Northwest region in Oregon, right, you'd only see the Northwestern states.
Yep.
So where was nationals at last year?
Depends on the game. Unfortunately, we've got
rim
fires and center fires and NRLs and PRSs. So each year they pick a different host range. And nationals will then be hosted there. They try to scatter it around a little bit to make it more fair for travel.
Love.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's right. What's like the mega shooting game? What's the international one? Like what's the big one that like, and there's multiple.
The Super Bowl of.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl.
What's the mega gathering? What's the FIFA World Cup?
I know.
Of shooting, you know?
It's so specific to the game that you like to play. So PRS. Nationals.
Let's start there. Let's start there. PRS, because that's like new as of I did look it up. 2011.
Okay. Hey,
2012 is when it officially became like a actual established organized competition.
I'm glad you looked that up. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you nailed it though. You said 2012. What's the mecca of that? What's that one?
I'd imagine it's international now. To go to that, but I wouldn't actually know. The regionals come together in the nationals, and then that's a pretty big title.
Is that like in Germany, or is it somewhere like? Is there a country that hosts it specific?
Right, generally a gun-friendly one. So Switzerland,
that would make sense.
Is it every year? Every 4 years. Like
interestingly,
that's right. Because not every country's gun-friendly, so it can't just willy-nilly go.
Oh
everywhere.
okay.
So I'm less versed on international PRS. That's newer, and so I would say that's not normal. I don't know if they do that every year. They might now.
It's probably good old USA. Probably.
Okay, I was going to ask that. Did that originate in the United States?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sounds like something that we would have started.
Yeah.
Team too much.
Right now.
We'll do competitions. Shooting 2 miles.
Shooting 2 miles. Yeah, well, so that's what I want to talk
Bring
about
it on.
next.
Planet Earth.
Yeah. Come on.
PRS has nationals. NRL has nationals for the U.S. And then there's a few internationals growing, PRS especially.
Yes.
But then we introduce ELR, Extreme Long Range. Look that up. ELR.
Extreme long range.
Right?
ELR.
Russia had us for a while. They don't anymore. So ELR can be 4+ miles.
What?
Have y'all heard of the King of the 2 Mile or the King? You've heard of that? What do you know about that? I've not.
I just saw some like clips of it. That's the only. Someone sent me that. I think Ron sent it to me. I was just like, Jesus, dude.
Their scope risers this high.
That's insane, dude.
Their time of flight allows them to go get a coffee.
Yeah,
and come back and watch the impact.
A thing where he was showing me a thing, and it was pretty much a prism.
Mm-hmm. That's the only way to shoot that.
Because you can't lift the back of your scope high enough without your barrel being in the way. So it's running through like a prism in order to give you your picture.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like, well, you guys are, so most of the time that you have a long range, like if you're going to have a bigger scope or a long range, you're probably going to have your rail on your rifle is going to be like 20 MOA rack. So the back's going to be higher than the front.
Okay.
So you're
got it. The angles.
Yeah. Because like you have to think of like when you're dialing up here, right? Like you're going to shoot further. It's moving this down. So that way when you're opposite of what you're shooting, you know how when you shoot, so as this is going down, it's causing you to raise your barrel up.
Got it.
But at some point,
I see what you're saying.
At some point, when you get so far, this is going to your barrel is going to be in the way.
Okay.
So they have like, you're looking through something that's looking through a prism that's looking like, it's out of control. Let's put it that way. You ain't hunting with it ever.
Yeah. Can I feel that?
So extreme long-range shooting leagues and organizations challenge competitors to engage targets at distances from 1,500 to 2,500 yards, with premier global events reaching out past 3,500 yards. The major leagues and competition circuits include, and then there's the ELR Alliance, premier U.S. governing body of ELR matches. It runs unified rule sets across various partner ranges featuring divisions of light gun, heavy gun, and tac/hunter at regional events.
Oh.
There's
it's
levels.
A set course of fire. They generally govern what is ELR, how it's run, to try to make it similar across the board. So if you shoot an ELR in Ireland, you're going to shoot a similar ELR in Texas.
Okay.
This one does have the 100, 200, 400.
Parallax.
It's your parallax. Mm-hmm. Anything super high powered is probably going to have that. Or a big range of magnification, I guess.
Daniel's very perplexed about this right now.
That's a lot of
well, she can break it. She can break it all down for you.
Why does the scope weigh 9 pounds?
Well, I did.
Now I see why
it's
a gun
actually
can
pretty light.
weigh 19 pounds.
Yeah.
I did have a question for you though.
Yeah.
Do you think that all
heavy.
your guiding experience, like early on, do you think that had some reverence on like why you wanted to be the best shooter possible? Because I'm sure guiding you see every good thing and bad thing that can possibly happen on a hunt.
Oh man.
And so I would imagine that
wise.
forces you to be like, yeah, I don't ever want to do that. So I'm going to do the opposite of what that guy does. And I just chatting with him in camp. He's like, yeah, I zero my rifle once a year and 4 bullets.
Yep.
I've been on the same 20 pack of bullets for 7 years.
These are my dad's.
You know,
He
like,
gave it to me.
and you're like, and that guy's like, gut shot. And you're just like, at 100 yards. And you're like, that should have been in this. Yeah. So do you think that steered you into like, okay, I'm going to refine everything so that way when I am in that super critical hyper moment, I can execute perfectly?
Yeah. You know what that moment actually was for me? A client, I will not name, client was a little more afraid of his 300 Win Mag than he was of this enormous 9.5, almost 10-foot brown bear that we had stalked in on. He was 90, 80 yards away, sleeping bear we had all day. The individual I was guiding was a little more afraid of the gun than the bear.
Oh.
and he was unable.
Because of lack of reps?
We had spent a lot of time at the range, 3 days at the range prior. We worked through as much as I could. I've done all the coaching. We've got some great hits. We're working through that flinch on a big caliber. To him, that was a big caliber. He was proficiently able to place some hits. We're feeling good. I wasn't ready to leave base camp until he could shoot. He's not spending $40,000 to come out here and throw that away. And I'm not spending $40,000 to get eaten by his wounded bear, right? I'm not letting him spend $40,000.
Yeah. I'm not cashing that check. I'm going to make it to the bank.
Right. I'm just the backer. But at this point, we spend a bunch of time in camp working on the rifle. We did what we could, right? But yet, lifetime investment for a lot of these people. This is a big deal. It comes down to that moment. I had him on a tripod. We didn't have anything else we could have done more at this point, but nerves got the best of him, and he cracked off a shot well before he was ready, impacted that bear in the foot.
Oh my God.
You know, I'm not blaming him. It's just how things work.
Feather bumped the trigger type thing, maybe?
No,
or
just like any of us.
Anticipated that jerk.
He jerked his body and just,
Yeah. Low impact, hits the bear in the foot, bear wakes up, instant charge. Man, I've been charged. I don't have an exact number. At one point, we were writing the curriculum for our bear program, and my coworker John Whipple and I were sitting down, and we're like, hey, let's write out some charges. Let's get some data here to put behind these slides. And we spent about 20 minutes, and we compared notes. We counted 105 bear charges that we could remember. That's just what we could remember. Just a couple of years. There's been a lot of charges. And this was another one, but this one was different. I have never pulled the trigger on a charging bear before this. So bear's impacted, it wakes up, it sees us right there in the middle of the field. We're the cause of that pain, instant charge. We're not going to win that fight. Nope. So the guide steps in, right? We stop that bear. I was shooting, I think it was a 416 that year, and 4 bullets, huge copper bullets.
Elephant round type shit.
Great impacts. 4 bullets later, the thing dies about a foot in front of my boot. It's plowing tundra. Just massive bear. Interesting experience, those types of things, right? And those types of moments, one, make you think that no manufacturer on the planet makes a big enough gun. You're about ready to go buy a howitzer.
That's a fact.
2, at this point, the only thing we have is holding it together under pressure and shot placement. If we're going to survive this, we got to do our jobs. And so that moment is where I realized it didn't go badly, right? We had everything we needed out of that situation. The bear
plan B worked out.
The bear was 3 jumps away, right? At that distance, they're so close. The goal of a good bear hunter is to get your client so close they can't miss, right? Well, 80 yards wasn't close enough.
Oh, no.
And I'm learning. That was my first season, right? I'm learning. This just progression, right? But in that moment, I was encouraged to spend a lot more time at the range. I'm a pretty good shot already. I'd done a ton of hunting already. But I knew that, one, my clients' lives are in my hands, and 2, I have to have it together. Because if I didn't, that would have been a different story, right? If our team didn't have it together, that would have been a story. Different story.
Someone trying to figure out what happened.
Sure. In that moment. So I spent a lot more time at the range. I did a lot of pressured shooting. I thought, I'm a great bench shot, or I'm a good positional shot, but what about pressured? Yeah. I knew that element was missing. And that's shortly thereafter I found PRS. I've got to find a way to
adds that pressure.
Yeah. So I'm going to tell you something. Mm-hmm. I have a theory that's been developed over a lot of years. I'm going to give this out here. You don't got to take my class. You don't got to pay me for this. I just really want to tell you something. That's part of the progression. In the past, I based a lot of the shoot or don't shoot decision 100% on just kind of all of the emotions of the moment. Sure. Okay, this feels good, right? And maybe you, like me, had someone over your shoulder screaming and yell, shoot, shoot, shoot. Get this done. It's going to run away. Shoot it. I don't know. Maybe it was a person pressuring you. Maybe it was you pressuring you. Oh, I hope I got this together, right? Maybe you don't have a trust relationship with the gun, right? There's a lot of pressure on the moment that you pull a trigger. I don't care if it's competitively or hunting or whatever, right? But you don't have that when you're at the range because it's a piece of paper. It's going to hang out there. It doesn't matter.
It's not going to
matter if you miss it or hit it.
And it's not going to move. Yeah, you're exactly right. Not going to charge me. So the difference between my field shots and my range shots couldn't be greater.
Yeah.
And I, over time, have developed this red light, green light theory. And it reduces the pressure of the shoot, don't shoot decision to a very simple question. which is 100% answered by wobble zone. Wobble zone, as funny as it sounds, wobble zone is a technical shooting term.
Yep.
Wobble zone, you've heard this, is...
Well, archery, you know it. If you shoot archery, you know it.
Yeah.
It's unavoidable.
Literally. And some
Yeah,
rifle.
you learn how to time it.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Or trust it.
Trust it.
It's more of a trust
That's
than
right. You're right.
If you try to time it, then you
That's when you
get
mess up.
another archery term
Yeah.
called target panic.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I guess more just like feeling it and believing
It's
it.
just trusting it.
Yeah, okay.
Timing is another theory, so that's not wrong.
So keep going. Red light, green light.
Red light, green light. Let's define wobble zone really quick. If I'm shooting a scope and it has a crosshair, then my wobble zone is identified by how much of my target is my crosshair covering. So I'm moving, I'm breathing. At the very least, my reticle should be going up and down. I'm breathing in, it goes up. I'm breathing out, it goes down. Wobble zone is a thing. Movement is part of being human.
Sure.
So even if it's just my heartbeat and it's fluttering the crosshair, even I'm prone, I still got a heartbeat, right? It's still going to give me some wobble. So the wobble zone defined by how much of the target is my crosshair covering. If my target zone is, let's say, a 10-inch pie plate or a 10-inch kill zone, that's pretty reasonable for North American big game,
Very
right?
standard.
10-inch kill zone, and my wobble zone is 14 inches or bigger. Let's say I'm a little bit freaking out right now. I don't have a very good rest on this backpack. I'm wobbling. My wobble is covering more than my target area. That means that an impact is going to be based on luck. I might get lucky in timing that wobble or my crosshair swiping across the target. I might get lucky and I'm going to shoot this thing and kill it. Or I might be unlucky and miss or wound. That would be a wobble zone that's greater than my target. You mentioned in archery how to learn to trust the wobble. Wobble's going to happen.
Yeah.
So let's use, sorry.
It's impossible to eliminate, especially in archery.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. That's a great
So
example.
you have to trust it. And if you try to time it, cause I see where you're going with the red light, green light, and I don't want to speak for you, but I'm guessing that if your wobble zone is bigger than that kill zone, it's a red light.
You're right.
And so, but why I am saying that it's not a timing, because if you think of it as timing, then you're not going to red light yourself because you're going to think you can out time it.
Yep. Which in that case, you're still playing around with your wobble zone chances.
Well, the problem with trying to time it is you can't have a surprise trigger. Like it can never be a surprise to you if you're trying to time it. And that's what causes target panic, which is more profound in archery than rifles, but I've seen it in rifles
Happens
too.
all the time.
I've seen it in
Sure,
rifles.
sure.
But don't ever try to time it. Just try to get to where you can keep that wobble zone as small as possible, and then just trust that arrow is going to go exactly
It's going to
where
hit
you want it to.
your zone. Okay, so
We've got red light.
Yep.
Don't shoot. Your wobble is bigger than the target area that you've determined. I had this happen on a sheep hunt last year. So I'm on a sheep that's 418 yards, blowing 18 miles an hour, gusting up this canyon. I'm at about a probably 30-degree angle, maybe a little bit more, 34-degree angle. And I'm on my pack. I'm looking at this sheep. It's facing me. I've never shot a facing sheep before. I've got plenty of sheep, but most of them are broadside, or I wait for it. This one's laying down.
Your zone's tight.
I feel so. And I got an 18-mile-an-hour wind and 400 yards, right? So I'm thinking, I know the ballistics. I know the wind call. I know all that, right, from previous time on this gun. What I don't know is what I can get away with. So I'm going to pick, at this point, I picked my 10-inch. That sheep was probably 24 inches wide, maybe 20 inches wide. You know, so I got a lot of sheep, but I don't want to just hit sheep. I want to kill sheep right now.
Yeah.
I don't want you jumping off this cliff and me not getting you, right?
Sure.
So I'm on the pack. I'm looking at it. I'm freaking out. Shot a lot of things. A couple sheep, whatever. You think you'd get over it? No, this guy had Marco Polo. His little horn tips were sticking out there. It was so gorgeous.
Yeah.
This is the prettiest sheep I've ever put my crosshairs on in my life. I could hardly walk those last 300 yards. I was all jelloed up. It was great. I get on the pack. He's finally in my scope. And that 10 inches that I had picked was my wobble zone was much greater. So I probably had that 14 inches outside of my wobble. And it about killed me. This sheep's going to jump up at any second. All of them know we're here, 7 rams. All of them know we're here. I have right now to make this shot. And I get down on the pack, and my wobble zone gave me a red light. All of the pressure
So
of that
painful.
moment, red light. But I trust it. I'm not messing with this. So I took the extra 2 seconds, reset completely. I told a hunting partner, hey, I'm resetting. I moved my pack to a different position.
Oh, you completely got out of the
Completely
scope.
got out of the
Probably the
gun.
best way to do it,
Everything.
actually.
Turned the pack. It was wide. I turned it long. That's more surface area. And
For
I
the gun to
settled
rest
in again.
on.
I settled in again, and I look in that scope. At that point, like a 14-inch wobble zone would have been a good example in inches. I have the mils, but let's go inches, right?
Sure.
Could I have killed that sheep? Maybe. But what if an 18-mile-an-hour gust came through and I had a 6-inch wind drift on top of a bad wobble zone? That's a complete miss, if not a wound. I can't do that to that ram. Yeah. He deserves so much better.
And you know better. You've trained and trained and trained
Right.
and competed. Like, your just moral compass will not allow it.
I mean, I wanted to.
Oh, I'm sure the
I can
hunter-
make this happen, right?
Sure,
Just like
sure.
you could. I can
And
make
well, and
this
how
happen.
many kills? You say you killed a lot of things. Like some things kind of just came together. I'm sure, and you took a chance on some of those wobble zones. I know we all have, right?
Hogs
Like,
in Texas. I'll take a chance on a
There
hog
you
in
go.
Texas.
There you go. But it probably creates a bad habit.
Oh man,
You
you're
know?
not kidding.
Yeah, right.
I have made some shots I am not proud of, and I can tell you stories. Oh, bears included.
They're
y'all.
probably specific species. The sheep is usually not one of those.
This is not one of
Yeah,
those.
good point.
Sheep
Good point.
sheep's one of those animals where it's easier to walk away if you don't have it, and you just like, okay, we need it.
So you reset your bag. You
Turn my
You
back.
reacquire target.
Get back on him. Somehow the sheep's still there. Right? It felt like I took 30 minutes. It was probably 10 seconds. But,
Sure.
Right. 2 more rams stand up. They're all looking at us.
Pressure just ranked up.
Get back in the scope, right? You guys can feel the pressure right now, right?
Totally.
I'm hardly breathing. I get back in the scope, and I have about 2.5 inches, 4 inches of wobble.
Oh,
There
solid.
we go.
How much did I have? I had 10 inches to play with. My heartbeat is all that's moving this reticle right now. I got 2.5 to 4 inches that I'm
Dialed.
moving. I could have an 18-mile-an-hour gust come up this canyon. I'm still going to hit this sheep. That was a green light. So here, the red light, green light theory is not basing on what I feel or how hard my hunt partner is yelling right now or
No
whatever.
emotions.
Taking the emotion off the table. You guys are better at that than I am, but taking the emotion off the table, basing it 100% on wobble zone takes something pretty complicated down to something absolutely simple. Yes or no?
Yeah.
And if I got the no, then what do I got to do? My energy is not in trying to figure out the pressure or make it work. The energy is put into fix. So what do I got to do to make this a green light? And if you can, the backpack changing the angle, that helped, right? Reduce wobble zone, green light, go. Send it. Sheep just tipped over, stiffened out like this. All 4 legs just tipped over, landed on the rock shelf below it. Right?
And none of the other rams even moved, did they? They were probably like, what?
No, they all did.
Oh,
Typical sheep.
They scattered?
All of them. But this is really typical of rams, right? Sheep in general. This is a herd animal, right? Wow, they all jump up and bolt. There are 7 rams. At least 4 were clearly legal. My hunt partner and I both have tags. We alternate. So if I shoot first one year, he shoots first the next year.
There you go.
Happened last year was happened to be
order.
my first shot year, but there's 4 legal rams right that we know of. We could maybe look at the others and I don't know. This is just what we know.
Yeah.
Typical sheep. They all bolt and they circle and they came right back.
Yeah. No celebration. Stay in the gun.
Stay in the gun.
Oh, I see.
Stay in the gun. I
Yeah, I
wrote an
learned
article
that.
about this. It's in Hunt Alaska. I write for Hunt Alaska magazine.
Okay.
So this article came out last summer, the 2025 summer issue, and we tried to shoot at the same time, but we couldn't tell which
I've tried
ram
that.
was the second
Yeah,
biggest.
SEAL Team 6 is way better at it. I tried that one.
We've done doubles before, and it's worked out. The countdown, 1, 2, 3, bang.
At the same
right?
time?
Ours
Oh
was
my God.
1, 2, 3, no one went. And he was like, I didn't know if we were supposed to go on 3 or after. And I was like, well, it was on 3. Well, if it's called on 3, it's on 3. He's like, then why didn't you shoot? I was like, I don't know. Yeah, no, it didn't work. But I learned on that same trip that if you shoot the lead ram, the others will come back, and you just can't get up and start cheering. And if you just stay there, as long as they don't get your wind, sheep they don't spook as much as people think they do.
No.
Like you can get busted by sheep and still be in it. If you get scented, they're gone.
Yeah, like
But if they see you, you can just freeze. And we've all done it. You can freeze. It sucks. And you're just like, trying to be that alligator. It's like, I'm almost out of the. Yeah. And you can, and they'll, I 100% agree. And you guys did the right thing. And that's awesome. So did you get 2?
Oh,
Nice.
This is the closest double. The last double, 2020, was it 3 or 4? I can't remember the last double. We ended up a bunch of miles. I shot mine 7 miles from base camp, and he shot his 13 miles from base camp. So those were too far apart. We just had horns pictures.
Yeah.
But these two fell about 150 yards apart. So that was pretty cool.
that's
We've never
so
had a
cool.
double like that. That was cool.
That's a legit
You
double
guys
top.
must have a good area
cool.
because you don't hear about doubles very often. These
Sometimes.
days.
Well, it's encouraging to hear of a hunting group going and getting on a
4 legal rams,
pile
yeah.
of
Yeah,
legal
it's
rams
awesome.
that all survived winters.
They're out
and
there.
They are.
Yeah. No, I
Y'all,
love
there's
it.
Gotta do the work.
pockets. Right. We saw over 400 sheep that trip. We had legal rams in 3
Damn.
directions. It's not because of where we went. It's because
You
this
guys.
exists, you
Yeah.
guys. It's in more mountain ranges than... I'm not saying the doom and gloom that we're hearing about sheep numbers is wrong. There are fluctuations to cycles,
Yeah,
right? So
for
we
sure.
were in a sheep low. We've got a lot of factors that are against sheep right now. But I am... Because I see it with my own eyes. I have video of these many sheep, right? Just herds using lambs
Yeah.
by 110 or 20 of them, just
That's so
blanketing
encouraging.
these slopes.
So
You
encouraging.
can go from one mountain range to another and then they be drastically different. I've had times in the Wrangles where I'm like, dude, there's sheep everywhere. And I've had times in the Wrangles where I'm like,
They're all gone.
Where'd they go?
we just walked 70 miles. We saw 3 rams and we barely saw any lambs. And I was like, I don't know what to think for the next few years. But then, then you go back and you're like,
Oh,
Whoa,
they're
here they are.
hiding over
there
here.
they are.
24 in the Brooks. I didn't see a legal ram. Like it was crazy. That's hundreds again miles that
Yeah.
were covered by glass and boat and wow.
Yeah. But if you're willing to do the work, they're there.
Man, I love that red light, green light.
I
yeah,
do.
that's a good
That's
one.
amazing. I feel like I could adopt
Takes the
that.
guesswork out. You know?
It does, man.
Takes you not thinking about what everyone's saying behind you.
It's also a good reason why, and I'm sure she probably preaches this to people, is everyone that buys a big power scope wants to shoot like zoomed in.
Ooh. I'm glad you're bringing this up.
And that makes your wobble zone feel like it's huge.
I need some
Because
Dramamine.
you're just like, yeah, you're like, Jesus, hold still, dude. Yeah. And I think that's a big problem with shooters is they like, I bought this scope that's 27 power. I'm going to shoot it on at least 25. And it's
Yeah.
like, well, you don't need to.
This is the scope I compete with. It's a 5 to 25 Leupold Mark 5 and a PR2. And I have 25 available. I can see tomorrow on 25 power.
25 power.
I use 25 power for the mile, but generally speaking, my competition, I don't know, I have a sweet spot between 8 and 11 power. So you'll rarely see me above 11 power competitively.
So you shot your sheep at 480, 50 yards?
Yeah, it was about 418, 424, something around in there. I
Okay.
think compensated, because of the angle, compensated distance was 14s, 418s.
And your zoom on a shot like that was what?
I have pictures. I
Okay.
think I was probably on 11 power for that.
Wow. Okay. Still middle of the road. Because your power on that rifle that's your comp one, but you have a hunting
I shoot
scope.
a 3.6 to 18.
Okay. 3.6 to 18. So you were, a little over half.
Yeah.
Interesting. I learned that from Reed too. I was like, oh, you just go full power. He's like, no. Doesn't work like that.
Your
I was
wobble
like,
zone
what?
will terrify
What?
you. And
I
that'll
was like,
give you the
blew
bad
my
habit
mind.
of trying to time it. You'll develop that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you're like,
So much
'cause
to
it's-
learn.
it feels so shaky.
Oh, cool.
Send that to me right quick.
Oh, sure.
We'll put it on the TV.
Damn. That's so cool. What the heck?
I have this passion now. So bears, caribou,
Send that to Daniel.
moose, whatever. I want the reticles, and I want to take a picture of the animal before you shoot it through the reticle, if I have time.
Oh, man, that's cool.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
Airdrop that to me.
He's all Marco Polo. I just, guys, he's
man.
not huge, but to me, he's the coolest one. Yeah,
Hold on, airdrop everyone. No, you got to airdrop it to
airdrop,
me so
tempo.
everybody can see. Everyone's like, I want to see.
Yeah.
I turn airdrop on. Where's my 5-year-old?
Show you how to use it?
Everyone's on. Okay. Let's say Daniel's MacBook, I think.
Oh, okay, you do it.
Okay.
You drive. I can shoot. That thing doesn't have a trigger.
There you go.
It's like I can't find the safety.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it sounds like I need to get some instruction before I go on this hunt. I have some multiple instructions. You guys probably all booked up, though, huh?
Oh, not necessarily.
Yeah.
With 180 classes, remember? Right.
Oh, that's
so
a lot.
it just depends on what your timeline is, what you want.
Yeah,
Right?
for
So we
sure.
have several waves throughout the year. If there's a progression, level 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. There's ways to jump in, but we run those levels multiple times a year. We try to time them because people are starting to think about hunting. So we've got
Sure.
some big rifle stuff coming up. 1,000-yard at Talkeet now. We've got some mid-range practical is end of August, right after sheep season, before moose season starts. That positional side that forces you into wobbly positions.
Sure.
So I can read wobble, quantify it, and then understand the best way to reduce it.
Combat it.
And we're shooting off of all sorts of random crap. We're shooting off the 4-wheeler rack. You're shooting off of angled logs and stuff like that in
like
class.
real life situations.
That's cool.
We
That's
encourage
awesome.
people to bring their backpacks, right? We've got military DMR, designated marksmen that are running off of a car hood, right? Benefit from this class. It's not always just hunters, but you get that 1,000-yard experience. We're shooting clay pigeons at $1,000 from prone, and then we're introducing red light, green light. But all of the ways to make you successful. So like sheep, I got a red light. So a class would identify the most helpful ways to turn it green. You can figure that out on your own too by playing with this. What if I put pressure here? What if I put this knee up and this knee down? What if I change this? You can figure that out. Or we can tell you by triangulation, by the way your muscle groups work, this is going to be most helpful. We could save you some time. That's where education comes in. I can save you ammo. I could save you time. You'd come up with it on your own just by looking in the scope. Wow, that sucks. Wow, this is better.
Yeah.
You're going to file the better. 'Cause success is what you're here for. And that will create in you the same success a class would. So I'm just going to save you a lot of time and ammo.
No, I dig it. I dig it.
Well, you guys are getting into more and more like wanting to reach out a little more. So it's like,
Yeah, I never really had an interest in it. And like, we have a decent rifle to shoot long range now. And so it's like, okay, maybe not like competition level, just,
no,
you know,
but you want to
just
be
be
comfortable.
confident.
You want to be confident
confident
shooting
is
an
what
animal
it
at
is, what
450.
ultimately
Yeah.
is.
You know,
Always 300 was like, I got to walk closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to say that. I used to say I'm never shooting anything more than 250,
Yeah.
right? Even
Yeah,
though
that's
my brother
us.
and I, dude, Colorado was so cool for this, right? I lived in Fort Collins growing up and then left for a little while, came back. My brother and I would shoot a lot. We'd go Friday nights after work. We'd race out to the Pawnee grasslands, lay a pallet under the stars and sleep. We'd get up at the crack of dawn because the wind wouldn't blow first thing in the morning.
I see.
We'd test our bullets. We'd shoot for groups, all that stuff. And then right about 9 a.m., the wind would start. And it just wrecks trying to figure out ballistics, right? Which load is better? I don't know. It's blowing 20.
Yeah. Everything's messed up now.
The wind would start blowing, and we'd pack up the precision stuff and get out the hunting rifles. And we'd go chase jackrabbits till it was time to go home. It was awesome.
Wow.
That was weekends.
Really getting the reps in.
Right, we cheap milk jugs.
I don't know. He wants to send it to you weirdly. Are you able to grab it?
Yeah. Do you need a number? Do you need one of these,
Hold on.
these
It just
codes?
sent it to me now. 6-8.
You guys are wildly successful while you're getting this up. So shooting wise, you've been successful, right? So each person needs something different out of their kit. And I'm never one to say, you need this or you need that. You're going to know that. What do you want out of it? I think the biggest gift you can give yourself is confidence.
Yeah.
And to me, confidence is quantified by watching the bullet impact the animal. If I can hold it together enough to create a position that's stable enough and watch the impact, that's like the totality coming together. Not just the position
There it
I
is.
built, but the shot I made and the fact that I can watch it work.
Yeah.
So you could take a picture with that scope? Is that what it is?
No,
Or you
it's
put
No,
your
this
phone?
is
out with their
this is
phone.
just
Oh, okay.
holding the phone
Oh,
up behind
okay.
it. Yeah.
Wow.
It's a great picture.
So I had to turn your airplane
Very
mode
great.
off, so your phone started blowing up.
Yeah. I didn't turn it off.
That's a super awesome photo.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it is.
A nice ram too.
Oh, he's gorgeous.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it just goes to show how quality of glass and zoom and everything in that scope for that being a 420-yard shot. That's still far.
By the way, it looks like I'm holding right. I am because that's my wind call. I needed 4/10 of wind.
Okay.
I look
so
like I'm aiming a little right, and I am on purpose to
You're
counteract my
compensating
wind.
because you had that, like, what you say, 18 mile an hour or something?
Gusting to 18. So at
Okay.
the moment, I was holding for the prevailing
But the wind was coming up.
up the side canyon. So
Oh,
it would have been essentially
The thermals had
3
flipped,
o'clock.
and then, okay,
Yeah.
right.
Are you getting that with a Kestrel?
I didn't for hunting situations. I run a Kestrel for competition, and by reading a wind meter and then feeling what I'm feeling over time, you build a little bit of a sense of, oh, this must be a this mile an hour wind or this mile an hour wind. So this Peyton, Colorado match, we clocked 25 mile an hour, 26 mile an hour winds on the course, which was crazy.
That's blowing pretty hard.
That's hard. I'm holding mils.
Yeah.
To compensate for that wind. The 18 miles an hour was more the gusts that would come through.
Yeah.
So you're trying to time it between gusts a little bit if you
Okay.
can. But the prevailing wind was, I don't know, probably somewhere around 10, 12 miles an hour.
So you timed your shot here within, like, the calmest, like, window in between gusts that you could feel.
As much as I thought he'd let me sit there and monkey with stuff.
So you kind of wait for a gust to, like, end, and then it was like, okay, green light.
Green light. Right?
Yeah.
Green light.
Right?
So cool.
Before we go to break, I want you to break down these binoculars you got right here.
Oh, man.
All these buttons and
Right.
what's going on? What are those?
In front of me is Leupold's new BX6 Range HD binos, and it is for Leupold the first real-time ballistics bino that we've created, meaning I can run a ballistic app that I can change to real-time conditions. My velocities are changing, my weather conditions are changing. The real-time differentiates from our BX4 range HD, which have onboard ballistic categories to bracket calibers and solutions, but it doesn't accommodate changes that happen ballistically right now.
So there's still a lot of guesswork in the previous technology.
A BX4 range HD with a bracket will get me hunting close, but it's going to limit my precision to certain ranges, more or less, right? Because it's just a bracket. This is a suggestion for data that was true back then. With a real-time bino like our BX6 HD range right now, I have the ability to change all this stuff right now. It has a weather meter on board, a GPS. I've got elevation. I've got temperature. I've got changes. If I'm running some kind of a chronograph that gives me velocity changes, I can update that immediately. This is constantly fluctuating with right now. That gives me precision in the moment. On board, I have a bunch of wind features, which is crazy. If you want to pull that up, that might be something interesting to see. The Leupold Range HD, Leupold BX6 Range HD, the actual readout in these is insane. I'm going to push that right button. You can pass them around. The detailed information.
He's got the website.
Range HD. What was the last thing you said?
Maybe put what would you search? The reticle, the view. Trying to think what would give you the image
Oh, maybe here we go.
that Chad's looking at right now.
This.
That one. Yep. That's what I'm
Whoa.
looking at. Good. Thanks. Yeah. Perfect.
Whoa. Oh, no, I see.
Well, where did you search for that?
Google.
Good.
180 ELD.
I'm at this one right now.
John 7mm.
Wow.
What the hell, man? That's a lot.
I've got weather. I've got
Jeez.
wind direction. I've got wind velocity.
It's got the angle.
All my angle. We partnered with Hornady and their Fordoff program to create this real-time ballistics app that we've combined into our control app, which is a culmination of years of engineering and really cool
Oh, I bet.
data.
Incredible.
So we have an app on our phone that we co-witness. It reads through Bluetooth
Okay.
to the bino, and I'm combining onboard sensors in the bino with some, if I have cell data, it'll combine that as well with Hornady's Fordoff ballistic application, which is one of the most accurate ballistic apps you could use.
It's very accurate.
And giving you solutions.
Set up for a 25 Crete.
Oh, weird.
Daniel, check that out. It's crazy in person.
So the need for that kind of information might be limited to applications like the games, NRL, PRS, that type of thing. Me, a weekend group shooter at the range, would probably hate that much information in my view.
A lot of information.
But me, the competitor, me, the sniper, me, the hunter, I love having that info.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like
so clear and cool in there, dude.
Yeah.
So what do the buttons do?
Sure. You are running that. Just anybody that can run a remote can run a VX6 Range HD. It's very intuitive. Honestly, Daniel, the most important feature that you're running with that left side control panel is going to be your wind. Okay. I can put in miles per hour and I can put in direction in a couple of seconds. And in my readout, then it'll give me my wind solution. Wind is where good and best fall apart. So if I'm good at calculating wind holds, I will get the impact, and someone may get a miss out of that. So wind onboard the bino, that's really easy to roll from those left side controls, miles per hour and direction. I'm also going to regulate, what else? I can regulate a lot of things about my velocity or the amounts of information I want to see in that moment.
They're beautiful.
I need a Sherpa though.
They're not like
technology weighs something.
But
it's
that's
heavy.
incredible technology.
Incredible. Between Hornady coming on board, partnering with us for the control app, we feel like that technology may be kingpin here very shortly because of the efficiency. The user interface is so easy, just like Leupold is known for. We want to make this the easiest way to get it, like our CDS. Everyone in the scope manufacturing industry makes some kind of ballistic solution, but how do we make it easy for you and intuitive? Let's make it like remote buttons.
Yeah.
Everyone
wants to do that.
What does the BX part mean?
That's a bino, and then X being like magnification.
Okay.
So our spotting scopes are SX. Our rangefinders, binos are BX. Rangefinders are RX.
Okay.
Got it.
An old acronym from way back.
Got it.
Because that was the factor that we haven't considered going into our sheep hunt this year is like, we don't really have a high level piece of equipment for range finding. We've got just a general range finder.
Yeah.
Which, I've never been one to judge wind and all those different things. And
just get closer.
It'd be a lot of guesswork probably there. But
I like this.
It feels about 12 and a half. Hold a little left. But shoot the top of the shoulder. That's old school style. Just shoot the top of the shoulder and hold about the base of his neck. It should compensate. But yeah, that's why I was wondering, like, if we were to invest, it looks like maybe long term it might be best for a range / bino option. Or
I like having the rangefinder on the binos.
Or do you just have
that's one less thing to carry
a rangefinder?
Well, my reason would be because I use my binos on a tripod, and you're not going to get your rangefinder that steady.
Yeah, that's true.
And your rangefinder is probably going to be 6 times magnification. Your binos are going to be 10 or 12 or whatever you're running.
Yeah.
So you're going to see, like, there's just times when you're using this little handheld rangefinder. I have a nice one. I have a Leica. It's great. But you might not see a stick
that's marking it different.
Yeah, something. I don't know. You could get, like, you shoot it like 1,000 times, but still, like,
something goes quick.
Yeah.
Switching from that to this.
I used Danny's on his bino, and I was like, oh, this is just so much better and it's one less thing.
Yeah.
And was it on a tripod too?
No, not even on a tripod, but it was still just more like doing the old grab your hat trick.
Yeah.
It still felt like I was being way more accurate than.
I was recommended the RX 5000 TBR.
Good.
Is that the hot boy?
It's a mix.
Okay.
There's a rangefinder for every application.
Okay.
Well, let's talk rangefinders just in general, and then we'll do the integration.
Okay.
But I know
Yes,
I'll
good
keep
call.
it simple. But
Yeah.
I really love that question. What a rangefinder was built for is telling me how far. And that's great because gravity and wind resistance affect bullets over distance. So how far is going to affect how high I hold to compensate for gravity, right? And wind, it's nice to have all these wind features, but I do that on the range or in competition or when I'm hiking and training. I was up Wolverine the other night with these. Wind. I'm playing wind. What does this wind do? What does it feel like? Okay, what would I shoot then for that? I can do that on a rec hike a month before sheep season because I'm 100% not taking that time when I'm aimed in at that Marco Polo that I shot, right?
Yeah.
I'm going off of what I know. We call it the panic wind call. What do I have on board that gives me a solution now? Because I'm sure is not going to do that work in that moment.
Yeah.
Which means I had to do it previously. So wind is cool, but the Kentucky windage side, or just get closer. Does it matter at 200 or 300 yards? Very rarely. It's got to be ripping for you to make any kind of a hold for wind at a couple hundred yards. I'm serious. It might make 6 inches of difference. It's nice to know.
Sure.
300 Win Mag drifts 6.5 inches in a 10 mile an hour full value crosswind. Okay, that means I need to get closer. So I'm at 200 yards. Oh, it only makes 4 inches of difference. Fine. A moose is a kill zone of 30 inches.
Sure.
In perspective, do I care about my wind hold? Nope.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. A Sitka deer. Yes, I care because my kill zone's 8 inches.
Yeah.
So
Small animal.
Context, right? But let's go back to the rangefinder. Its job is to tell you how far. Bullets are going to drop a distance. So do I need to care about that? If it's going to drop more than my kill zone, yeah, I care about it. Let's go back to 300 Win Mag. I don't shoot a lot of that anymore, but it gives great numbers, right?
Yeah.
300 yards, my 300 Win Mag, 180 grain bullet going 2,800 feet per second is going to drop 11 inches. Does that matter on a moose? Not as much. Does that matter on a sheep?
Oh, yeah.
That's a whole kill zone.
Yeah.
So where does it matter and what am I going to care about, right? So if I'm not going to touch any dials or do any kind of holding, I'm good to 300 on a moose or whatever, right? You guys have to build out your ethical and your theoretical boundaries here, right? I'm not going to tell you what to do here. You guys got your systems. But from that kind of data, I build out, okay, I'm a 200-yard shooter, or this season for this animal, I can get away with this. A rangefinder gives me data. How far is it that I can translate to the turret? I need a little bit more information. Your custom dial system from Leupold would co-witness really well with your rangefinder. Moose at 300, put the scope
300
on 3
Yep.
and pull the trigger. Hold dead on, like you know how to do since you were 2 feet high.
Yeah.
And pull the trigger. You're dialed to hit center at 300. 400, right? If you're feeling really froggy or whatever your training has you doing, right? That same. Put the dial where the rangefinder told you the distance was and pull the trigger. CDS, it makes that very simple. So yes, you need a rangefinder if you're going to roll CDS. I think that's a great way to go. The other element to range finding I feel is as equally important in Alaska is angle.
Yeah.
Angle. Flat range shooting doesn't matter, but angles above 7-8 degrees are going to play havoc on bullets at distance.
It's
archery.
a lot of people don't
back to
understand it, and they don't believe it, and they think that there's a difference between up and down. That one's a hard one for people to understand. They're like, it can't be the same if I'm aiming up. It's like the force of gravity is the same. It doesn't change. It's just because you're shooting. You're not climbing a mountain. I know it's easier to go downhill than uphill, but not for a bullet.
Not for a bullet.
Not as far as distance wise. So that one's hard for people to grasp when you're trying to explain it.
So from the basic perspective, as we dive in more into the details as you entered the angle, we have elevation, compensation, we have angle compensation, we have wind compensation. Are those like the three main things that you're trying to combat, right?
Yeah,
Essentially.
the rangefinder will give you the angle compensation.
Okay. So continue on that front, as you mentioned.
Rangefinder will tell you distance, and that's going to tell you if you know your bullet and the details of how much it drops at what yardage, that'll help with elevation adjustment. So rangefinders tell you distance, and they will tell you angle. A good rangefinder will.
Right.
And I don't even know if they make a rangefinder that doesn't have an angle compensator on it.
I don't
Yeah,
think
like
anymore.
newer stuff has it
doesn't
pretty much
seem-
automatic.
But
now, right?
you also, like, there's a lot of people that don't turn that feature on.
That's very true. I'm guilty of that.
mean-
And Black Bear this spring, we didn't turn it on. It didn't cause any issues, but it was funny. We had a line of sight selected, and it was just the flurry of the moment. And I shot, and I was like, man, I was 2 inches high.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, right? It's still dead bear, but
Yeah.
2 inches high. I was like, that really bummed me out. And then I go back to the rangefinder. I'm on line of sight.
Yep. Yeah.
I still do it,
Yeah.
regardless.
Sure.
Let's talk about distance, tells distance, and then it tells angle. Now I'm going to give an example from Kodiak real quick. So quick story.
Sure.
We did a 60-mile trek on Kodiak in 2024 over the turn to 2025, December into January. Goats, it was, I think, 2 days left in the season, right before the turn of the year. We get up on this goat. The closest we can get is 408 yards. And I'm at a 42-degree angle.
Ooh.
So that's the steepest. Sheep stuff, right? But goat
Sure.
stuff, right? 42-degree angle is pretty steep. I've got that number in the rangefinder. It calculates it down. I'm shooting for 330. It's actually 408, but I'm shooting for 330. Good. Goat down. Great story. I went back later and I thought, man, I'm just curious. If I hadn't compensated for angle, how much would I have missed? This is me, the instructor, right? I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I didn't think about that, or if my rangefinder didn't do all that work for me,
What were you shooting?
I was shooting a 6.5 PRC. Y'all want to guess? How much would I have missed? This blew my socks, by the way. I would have messed this up. Guess how much I would have missed in
you would have
inches.
missed. You would have missed high, right? Mm-hmm. You would have missed high, and you would have missed high.
330 to 408.
28 inches.
Okay. good
True.
guesses.
I was going to say 18.
Oh, good. That's a mix of ideas here.
I think it was, I don't know. I'd say probably around 30 inches.
30?
Y'all would have, I would have owed you a beer for sure, because I about fell out of my chair. It was over 100 inches.
What?
You would have just, that goat would have never even knew a
That
bullet
way it
flew over
moved.
his head.
It's like, wow, birds are flying today.
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
Angle at extreme angles
Right,
can create enormous, these changes are greatly affected by distance.
Yeah,
So
when you
closer
the
goat,
geometry, it just like is an extreme
Wow.
change. Wow.
I'm thinking, thank God for a rangefinder.
Yeah.
And know to turn the mode on that compensates for angle.
Well, I've seen it. I witnessed it with a friend I took. It's actually the longest shot I've ever seen on a sheep. And he was ranging it in he had Swarovski's range finding binoculars. And he was ranging it at like 675. And I was like, man, is my rangefinder off that far? That like, I was like, I'm getting around 680, but then angle compensation, I'm at like 610. And I was like, your binoculars are telling you just straight 675. I'm like, what's the second number? He's like, no, only one number. And I was like, can I see your binos? And I look and it's just like LOS. And I'm like, how do you, I was like, I've never run Swarovski anything. How do you turn on your angle compensation? They got to have it.
Yeah.
Like, they have to have it. Right. And he's like, I don't know. And he like looked through the menu and he changed it. And then, it came back. So he dialed and he got a sheep, which
But you wouldn't have if you just trusted it.
absolutely wouldn't have.
Yeah.
No. But
So 100 inches.
and if I hadn't have been also ranging it, we wouldn't have known.
Right.
Yeah.
So he would have just shot and missed. Shot right over it.
You would have had to have shot and aimed like in the dirt.
Well, who keeps
Like
that kind
so
of data?
low,
Yeah,
like,
that's
if you
Who
were to try and
rolls
guess.
around with a guess like that? I can't Kentucky windage 100 inches. That's the bottom of the cliff, right?
Yeah.
that goat was on.
Yeah.
I'm not going to store that data on an arm board or on the. Sometimes I put my data, elevation data on the little card and tape it to the side of the rifle.
Yeah.
300 yards, hold this, 400 yards, hold this, whatever. That's great. That's a cheat sheet, right? But I'm not going to keep angle data like that. That can change so fast.
Yeah.
Angle, I think, gets most people.
So that's
Probably
why
more
that
than
little
anything.
electronic box saves your
So
butt.
nice.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rangefinders are magic.
But the all-in-one is
beautiful.
Is
Even
kind
better.
of, yeah, because now you're not carrying binos, a rifle, and a rangefinder.
Yeah.
Okay, and then how about battery life and like the extra weight? Like, what is that?
Yeah.
I actually didn't really pay attention to the weight.
It's heavy.
Those are heavy.
Yeah, it's
right. Like,
But my 12 power Mioptas are probably not.
I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. The battery lasts the
I don't think
course of
they're-
like a 2-week hunt. That's never actually a problem.
Depends on use. How many times are you sending that laser?
Okay.
And also the quality of the bino. A quality rangefinder will send hundreds, if not thousands, of pulses of laser per second. So let's say it's 6,000 pulses a second is a good quality readback. And your laser beam is not just this big circle that's out there at distance. We imagine it's just this little red dot like a cat toy pointer, a laser pointer would be. It's not. The beam that's emitted by a rangefinder is usually shaped like a rectangle. And that beam at, let's use 500 yards, could be 6 feet wide. It's a wide beam with it's a big section of the world that it's actually scanning. And all of that data, every laser pulse it's bouncing off of something in that patch that it's ranging is going to come back into an algorithm. And it's going to take averages from the 100 times you're pushing that button and say, I
Wow,
think you're
okay.
aiming at this.
Yeah.
A quality rangefinder will send those multiple pulses to give you better numbers. More numbers means a better algorithm, means a
Yeah.
better solution. And the faster it sends it back to you, the more energy that takes as well.
Got it. Yeah.
Our BX4 with the categories is incredible. I can go seasons on one CR2 battery.
wow.
Multiple seasons. I range everything. How far is that? How long is it going to take me to go over there? I got 3,000 yards on board. I'm using it all the time for distances. How far,
Yeah.
how long is it going to take me to
Yeah.
get to that wolf or whatever? I'm not shooting 3,000 yards, but I'm certainly walking that far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used up a battery in the Brooks range. Everything is so far away in the Brooks range.
Right. Right.
But these, the BX6s with real time and in competition when you're, again, ranging every target multiple times, you could go through a CR2 in a competition or two. So have an extra battery.
So you got to keep
a lot of data.
Keep that in mind. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thanks for answering that.
Generally a rangefinder though, just buying like our RX 5000
Yeah.
that you were talking about, you'll go off a CR2. You could go seasons.
Yeah.
With lots of
Definitely
use.
season.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome.
Let's take a break.
Yes. I have to go pee. Alaska Wild Sheep Foundation, an Alaskan nonprofit organization established in 2014. With members throughout the United States and an increasing number of international members, this volunteer-driven organization works to facilitate science-based management of wild sheep and wildlife conservation. Alaska Wild Sheep Foundation financially supports various departments and conservation projects through raffles and live auctions, along with hosting its annual banquet event. The fundraiser features opportunities to win hunting and fishing trips, Alaska Governor's tags, custom firearms, optics, outdoor equipment, and more. A membership with Alaska Wild Sheep Foundation is paramount to the organization's success. Join today at akwildsheep.org.
Welcome to Game Day Men's Health Clinic, South Central Alaska's premier men's health clinic, offering a unique and convenient experience for all men looking to improve their health and perform at their best. At Game Day, your initial consultation is free. You heard that right, free. Men, when was the last time you had a checkup? Do you know your numbers? At Game Day, they specialize in TRT, ED, peptides, and medical weight loss programs to formulate a health treatment plan and help find your maximum self. How does it work? Step 1, discover your T levels. Step 2, create a game plan. Meet with their team and create a program based on your health needs and goals. Step 3, after qualifying, begin treatment with fast weekly appointments and effective results. Be the best husband, father, professional, and man that you can be. Contact Game Day Men's Health Clinic to reclaim your life. Start your journey today and book a free appointment at GameDayMen'sHealth.com.
Grizzly Expeditors and Taxidermy, locally owned and family operated right here in Anchorage, Alaska. Grizzly Expeditors and Taxidermy is the culmination of more than 30 years of experience, commitment, and dedication to the taxidermy industry. Owner Christian Benitez has assembled one of the most well-rounded and skilled taxidermy teams in Alaska, offering a one-of-a-kind experience and world-class results. Services offered include big and small game taxidermy, in-house fleshing and tanning, ADF&G certified sealing for black bears, brown bears, and furs, along with free airport pickup and drop-off to help get your trophy home. For additional information and to review their pricing sheet, visit grizzlyexpeditors.com, or better yet, swing by the shop located off of Arctic and 58th Avenue. Grizzly Expeditors and Taxidermy, your one-stop taxidermy shop. Now it's like kind of like that crunch time to start getting it together.
Get it going.
You know, so it's just been pretty heavy on my mind when it comes to like distances and angles and all the
Did you just pull out a half Sammy? No. People don't like us to eat on the show.
No.
The 6 week, 6 peaks challenge is still going on for those of you guys that are climbing the mountains. Get after it.
Dude, Jake and his old lady.
There's been some people getting after it, man, for
they got
sure.
I think 4 out of the 6 down as of this weekend, right?
Yep. So keep getting after it. Tag us and Marsh, Mariah on the and Double Shovel.
I think Mariah's got 3 down.
Yep.
From what I see.
And keep going, and hopefully you'll get your cider, and then you'll get your entry to the grand prize, which Game Day Men's Health has been generous enough to donate something specific, which I have yet to announce, but that's coming soon.
Okay, cool.
Well, now we are going to test Sarah's trivia.
Little trivia action.
Hope it's nothing to do with angles or distances or windage.
I have one specific rifle question that we'll get into. We'll do that one last.
Okay.
So I couldn't help but geek out a lot on the Mount Marathon.
Oh.
Some of the historical information on that.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, this is kind of fun. Like, there's actually a lot. It's been going on for a while.
Trivia is brought to you by Connoisseur Crude. You can find Connoisseur Crude products at the Connoisseur Lounge in Palmer, Alaska, as well as other dispensaries around the state. Our current favorite, and I'm glad you brought this in, is this citric acid. But I did see, what was that other one that you're looking at?
Strawberry glue?
Yeah, strawberry glue. That might have to come to
That's actually a strain we onboarded from our grower. Like, he developed that strain.
Okay.
So
I'll have to give that a whirl.
What's the other new one? What's that? That's
no, this is this one that's in there.
That's a fave. Okay.
Oh, there's probably Mile High in there, too.
Snowcap Snow G,
okay,
right?
Mile High.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one, Mile High.
Yeah.
Yes.
Inferno.
Mile High.
Thank you, Crude, for your generous donations to our studio supply. Thank you so much. So trivia number 1. In what year was the first organized running of Mount Marathon in Swerdowska?
Ooh.
May surprise you.
Dang. I'm going to say 1984.
I was going to say 90s. Organized. Well, maybe earlier.
I think 70.
70?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Think
Throw
about
a number out.
Just think about
Throw
100.
a date.
I feel like there was like a bet between 2 dudes at a bar.
Well, I had level of organized. I question level of organized.
Yeah, that was the key.
People have been running it for a long time.
I'm going to give you a cheater.
A start line and a finish
Think about
line.
100 inches. So, like, we were like 28 inches, 30 inches,
Oh,
18
and it was
inches. We're like
100.
fucking 100.
1980?
Yeah.
You said
Right.
70? I said 84. You
So
said
it was
70?
before it was a state?
Wow.
Dude, it was
Organized?
before it was a
Seward is
state.
an old city.
It is an
I
old
don't
city.
know what it is.
It is. I'm going to stick with my 84. Go ahead, Sarah.
I'm going to change after your tip. 1977.
First
Organized running of Mount Marathon in Seward, Alaska took place in 1915, dude.
No.
What?
I swear to God.
How was there even? There
I
probably
question
wasn't a
organized.
road.
While there are stories and folklore of earlier bets and races, 1915 marks the year it was formally established as an organized race held every 4th of July. 1915, dude.
No
I
shit.
fucking fact checked it twice. I was like, what?
111
That's crazy.
Okay.
years?
Dude,
What?
1915, bro.
When was Seward founded?
That's insane.
Now, the race is like, what is it, 90-something years of like, it's organized, but then like...
I mean, I feel like
nine,
I knew it was like a while because I know like a few people like Martin, who we had on here, has run it since he was like a little kid.
yeah, there's guys that have been running it for 50 years.
50-something years old, you know? So I knew it was like a long time, but I didn't think 1915,
Jesus.
That's
bro.
amazing.
That's crazy.
I didn't even know there was anyone here.
Yeah, it's a 111-year-old race, dude.
We did
There
the
definitely
same
wasn't a
two
trail.
dudes. The same two dudes ran it for like 22 years.
So question number 2, who was the first ever champion of Mount Marathon in 1915? A, David Norris. B, Fred Moore. Or C, James Walters. Does anybody keep track of these things?
Fred Moore.
Oh, Walters. That's a very old name. I'm going to go with Walters.
We're going to go with that.
Yes. Well,
Walters.
David Norris is the current champ.
Yes.
So that was a little fun. See if you guys I
Good
can goof
one.
you guys up. Fred Moore is the 50th running.
Fred Moore.
James
okay.
Walters won it,
James
1915.
That's a good old
He
name.
completed the grueling 3,022-foot climb and descent in 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 2 seconds. The historic,
What's the record now?
I want to say it's like 37 minutes or something like
Goodness.
that.
That's gross.
That's incredible, dude.
Yeah.
37 minutes?
37 minutes. He did it in an hour, in 2 minutes.
I remember back in
Probably with some great hiking shoes, I'm sure, in 1915. Right?
the Crocs.
Converse.
It was in
Some,
Crocs.
yeah,
Converse,
some like sheepskin boots.
Yeah,
I
he
mean, like,
made
what were
them.
you wearing?
Yeah. He made them and was
Well,
like,
the
I'm going
historic
to go test
event-
these out.
Has evolved in Alaska's iconic Independence Day tradition, frequently described as the toughest 5K on the planet,
Okay.
which I think checks out.
It's pretty tough, man.
Yeah.
It isn't
It's
easy
incredible.
to do that.
I think
I
it checks
remember
out.
hearing one time that this guy that was like winning it back in the day, this is probably 90s, right when I moved back, maybe, yeah, probably 90s. And I heard that he could do, that guy trained at Flat Top, and he could do parking lot to the summit in 16 minutes.
Oh, my goodness.
What?
And so I was like,
Just sprinting?
I was pretty fit, and I was like, I'm going to go as
Say
hard as I
16-minute flat top?
16.
I was like, I'm going to go as hard
And
as I
see what you-
possibly can.
And what'd you get?
30 minutes.
Oh, dang. My best was
Just
47.
Just under 30
47?
minutes, and I puked at the top,
Yeah.
which I don't do from workouts.
Yeah. Wow.
I
I did it in like an hour and 3 minutes once.
Yeah.
And I had shin splints for a month.
I was like,
Just coming down because you're just pounding
Pounding.
your,
Yeah.
pounding
Oh, I
your
get
body
that.
coming down.
Worst.
Oh my
I
God.
hate that.
I used to
Worst
say
shin
forever,
splints
I was
I've
like,
ever
they would
had.
just have like a downhill,
Oh, to practice?
no, of that race,
Yeah.
Seward. If they
Oh,
just did like
dude.
just the downhill,
It'd be
I was
like 6 minutes.
I was like, I
Well-
feel like I could beat.
And I think
Well, because you can hit those, you
Feel
can
like
just
I could
slide
be
on that
podium.
scree. And
well, and I've even seen guys do like those power rolls where they're like running, they get a little bit
Yeah.
more momentum, so they just like
Jump.
let their body dive and they actually roll and then
Parkour.
bounce off their shoulder blades because it's like a clean like boom.
yeah, you can
You know,
run and
but
jump
they-
on
but
that, dude. I
they
remember as a
gain
kid
10 feet by doing
just
that.
flying,
Oh, yeah.
dude. You could run it like as a kid and before these
Oh,
5
you
knee
mean
surgeries.
fly into those-
Dude, you could just fly, dude.
Just jumping into the shale.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
just it's just like
You gotta
Man,
get
great
cut
question.
up though.
So this is a fun one. What is the women's division course record for marathon? The 5K.
In time.
Yes.
41
ooh,
minutes.
I was gonna say 42.
That's what I was seeing. I was looking this year's times.
Yeah. Not going to tell you, but guess.
41,
This year took it
42.
or not,
Guess our-
but it's
guess our
right in
girl.
there.
Guess
Yeah.
our girl.
That 43. Whatever.
43.
I'll stay right in there.
You guys
Yeah,
are all
43.
really close. Allie McLaughlin holds the all-time women's record with a time of 47 minutes and 9
Wow.
seconds set in 2022.
Oof.
47.
Yeah, I want to say this year's was like 40. I think the David Norris guy did it in 48 minutes or something like
You
that.
put it in the note, didn't you?
Is Allie McLaughlin
think
the
I
young
did.
girl? She's a young girl.
Or in the agenda.
She was a badass runner here. Because there was a woman that held that record for a solid, like, 20-some years. It hadn't been broken. And there was a local girl who was an amazing runner. I think she went to Diamond. And she was picked, like, everyone knew she was going to break the record that hadn't been broken in, like, 20-some years. And she was running the race, and they had brought up Killian Jornet to do it, or Jornet, and he brought his girlfriend, and because they brought him, they let her enter the race, and she broke the record. And that girl, which might have been Allie, would have broke it. So they both broke the record, but she got second.
So David did it in 40 minutes, 37 seconds, and 24. This year he did it in
Probably slower.
48. I just had 48 minutes.
Miserable, it looked like.
All the weather.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. What did he do it in? Dang it,
So
I just
40
had it all
minutes
up.
is the record?
40 minutes is the men's record.
So no one's broke 40.
No. No.
Wonder who's going to do that.
Kevin.
47 minutes was. I mean, it was. I think it was. He did it in 44 minutes, and she did it in 48 minutes this year. I mean, they're all like hovering around that 45-minute range
so fast.
anymore, which is just ripping. Last but not least, I have a fun one here. Sarah, you have to answer this last, just because there's probably most likely you're the one that would know this. Chad maybe too. He's a rifle guy. What is the world record longest competitive rifle shot?
Oh man.
I feel like there's...
By US or Russia?
And I didn't go with like a division or whatever, like ELR, ELRS. Sorry, there's so many acronyms and yes.
I'm gonna say 4.2 miles.
I'm going to say like 2.5 miles.
5 miles.
Really good guess, you guys. World record for the longest rifle shot on target is 4.4 miles, 7,774 yards.
Jesus.
This shot was achieved in the Wyoming desert by a team from Nomad Riflemen. You know them boys?
No, I don't know them personally.
But you've heard of them. They're probably
Leupold
popular.
scopes, I heard.
Using a highly customized .416 Barrett rifle. No clue what that is. You might know what that is.
416 Barrett. You just probably... You know what 416 is. You probably just know like Rigby or whatever.
I've heard of 416,
elephant
I
gun.
guess.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. The 416 Barrett rifle required a bullet flight time of over 24 seconds.
Wow.
Go get a coffee.
You're just like,
Oh my goodness.
you can literally just like, I was still flying. Incredible feat, detailed by Outdoor Life, so it's in their magazine. Took 2 years of planning and accumulated a successful hit on the 69th attempt. The shot required over 1,000 MOA of elevation correction and featured a 17 MOA left hold to compensate for the wind and spin drift.
Awesome.
So I figured you probably know what all that means.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What does spin drift
That's
mean?
a long.
Spin drift is what I've never heard.
Your barrel's rifled, right? That's what makes your bullet spin. So your bullet's
Rate of
spinning
spin,
in...
rate of
Well, your bullet's
twist.
spinning in one direction.
So you have to compensate for
Or is
what
it the
For the
earth?
it
opposite?
does.
No, it's the earth,
Well, we
isn't
got
it?
the Coriolis, which is
Coriolis.
curvature and movement in the earth. But the spin drift is the fact
from
that
your
if
right
it's a right hand twist, your bullet's going to trend more right.
Almost like a curveball.
What if you're in the
Yeah.
southern hemisphere?
And then it's the opposite. It goes down the drain the other way. No, I'm just kidding. It's all about
So
right,
the axis and
right,
spin,
It's all going
it's
to
all
go
about
right.
right or left hand.
the axis and spin of the earth affects the bullet because of gravity.
Well,
And
No. The spin of the earth, the curvature of the earth.
and the fact that it's moving, right?
Yes.
So if a time of flight
Stop
takes that
it.
long, the Earth is not in the same position 24 seconds
It's moving
later
a little
than
bit.
it was
Because it's-
before.
Yeah.
The Earth is physically moving your target out of your field
Now
of
the
view.
BX8s are gonna
So that's the Coriolis.
say that for you, okay?
Wow.
When you get the BX8s,
I have it. Our ballistic apps will compensate for Coriolis.
Daniel, I need a
Earth
range
base effects.
6,000 yards.
yes.
Perfect. Let me hold
Okay,
my
looks like
MOA at 990.
Looks like we're shooting on a different mountain range.
It's at the top of King Mountain. It's weird. We're down in Friday Creek.
You want to start
Wow.
thinking about spindrift past 300 yards for most calibers. So those of us that are not already thinking about it need to start thinking about it. It can make inches of difference.
Sarah, there's too
at
many things to
300
think
yards.
about.
Oh my
No.
gosh.
Or you
I just
roll a
need those
ballistic-
binos to say everything,
Yeah.
and then
There
the
you go.
scope to just dial to the thing.
Yes.
And
That's why
Daniel
you need
says,
a
shoot.
custom dial system.
Daniel says
100%.
green
Or a
light
bow.
at a 4-inch wobble zone. I'll be like,
Yes.
all right.
Go.
You need to start thinking about
Or I'll just
Coriolis
say,
at
let's
800.
get closer.
Yeah. So you do need to start thinking about Coriolis at
About-
800.
I'm
For most
kind of
calibers.
perplexed
That's
now,
crazy.
Sarah.
At 800, you have to start thinking about that?
Right. So if you come shoot my mile,
Oh
you're going to
my
want to roll a
gosh.
ballistic app that compensates for spindrift and earth-based effects, if we want to call it that.
Oh, my goodness.
So download the Hornady Fordoff app right now
Okay.
and just stick with that one.
Wow.
Does a lot of the
I'll have
math
to
for
learn.
you. It'll just spit out. Once we get the settings right, we can help with that. Once you get the settings right, it spits out what to do. What do I
Yeah.
do to the dials? Oh, well, you want to dial whatever, 8.2. I'm going to go to 8.2 to shoot 1,000 yards, and I want you to hold or dial 0.4 left into the wind or against my spindrift. It'll just tell you numbers.
Sounds
My
easy.
goodness. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. It's a long shot.
Or you have a chat.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes,
I
pretty
think the military kill
Yeah.
was recent. There's a Ukrainian soldier
Oh,
killed
yeah.
a couple
Maybe that was
Russian
it.
soldiers at like 2.5 miles or something like that.
Well, I think
is
the
like-
Canadians had all those for a long time.
All right, Sarah, we're going to end this
Confirmed
with the
kills.
final segment brought to you by Alaska Gun Company, custom rifles, expert gunsmithing, and real-world shooting instruction, engineered to whoever the wild calls. Visit AlaskaGUN.com. This is going to be under pressure, which you're used to. We're going to ask you a series of questions, and the first thing that comes to your mind as quickly as possible.
Oh, great.
Okay?
Yeah, how's your wobble zone on this one?
Yeah,
All
check
right,
your
for
wobble
real.
zone, okay? This is a real
I like
good
the music.
wobble zone. Okay. Your favorite season?
Hunting season?
Season.
Fall.
Alaska place you want to visit?
Gnome.
Favorite game dish?
That's really hard.
Rapid fire. 3.
Stroganoff. Moose stroganoff.
There it is.
Soup, salad, or sandwich?
Soup.
Toyo stove, wood burning stove, or natural gas?
Wood.
Alaska hunt or fishing trip on your bucket list?
Ooh, moose.
Favorite
Mary's.
overall? Oh, St. Mary's. Oh, big ones.
Oh.
Favorite overall outdoor industry brand?
Leupold.
It's easy.
One rifle and optics package to do it all.
God, 300 PRC.
Oh, wow.
VX5 HD 5 to 3
I
to
think there's going to
15.
be some letters in there.
That's our
All right.
optics, baby.
Okay.
Almost
Favorite
your gun.
favorite movie?
The short mag.
Do you really want to know that?
Yeah.
Greatest Case with Steve McQueen.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. Pre-competition pump-up song or artist?
Eye of the Tiger.
Okay. Beer, wine, cocktails, or water?
Whiskey straight, no ice.
Okay. Hunting or fishing?
Hunting.
Favorite way to cook salmon?
On the grill. Probably just still lemon pepper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rap, country, or rock?
Depends on the day between rock and country.
Okay. Hottest guy on the planet?
Oh, dang.
This is so perplexing.
This
for
is
a woman.
hard.
Yeah.
With the crap.
This is pressure.
Hottest guy. Can I talk about that ram again with those Marco Polo horns?
That's one sexy ass.
Yeah.
Right there.
You certainly
That's
can.
fair. That's fair.
Favorite sport other than shooting?
That's hard. Is hiking a sport?
Sure.
Okay, there you
Absolutely
go.
it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
One thing you'd change about the outdoor industry?
The measuring contest. That prevents some people from trying things
Yeah.
like shooting sports or getting into a new competition.
Oh, like it's too.
Measuring? yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, sorry, yeah.
Bravado.
Yes.
Sure,
Bravado.
good word.
Is-
There's
Yeah,
a good
there you
word.
go.
Yes, that's kind of what I was looking for. Yes.
Final question. Most famous Alaskan.
You guys. Duh.
We haven't heard that one.
never.
What an original answer.
What?
You put me under pressure,
Okay.
man. Truth comes out.
We're all blushing now?
Truth comes out.
Dang.
Wow.
Love
Thank
that
you.
one.
That's great. Never heard that.
Oh,
All those
surprised.
shows.
Appreciate it.
Sarah, thank you so much for coming in and chatting with us and bringing all your knowledge. And we really hope that we can come do a class with you. We need to go do a class with you. Obviously, we've learned a lot now, but we need to apply the things that we've learned. So we hope to get with you and bring Kevin along to video maybe and give Accurate Advantage a little bit of shine. Your passion just shines through the way you speak and your smile and your energy. It's it's incredible. And we can just tell that you are so in your place with what you're doing. So thank you so much for coming in and chatting with us and just giving us that energy and the knowledge and all this stuff that you taught us today and taught our audience. It's just been incredible.
Thank you guys so much for having me. If nothing else, just encouragement to thrive where you guys are, your version of thrive.
Yeah.
Love that.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Thank
That's good
you,
advice.
Chad. Thanks, Caleb,
Caleb.
for connecting this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Sarah, for taking the time.
Yeah.
You know, I know you're a busy mom, wife. You got stuff going on.
Yeah.
Big, I'm sure packed schedule all the time.
It's what we do.
Yeah. Thanks for bringing such an authentic approach to wanting to help people get into something that is very much a challenging space.
It's intimidating.
It's
It
very
is.
intimidating.
And even for us that have been hunting and shooting our whole lives,
Yeah.
it's still intimidating.
Effectively. I'm going to add that word effectively, hunting and shooting. No problem.
Well, a gun is
Yeah.
intimidating on
Yeah.
its own,
yeah,
right out of the gate, right?
Yeah.
I just feel like you take away the pressure in your approach, the way you explain it. Not to make it sound like it's easy. It's not that. It's just like you mentioned, there's like the level for every shooter, and you're going to find that for them. And if they choose to compete, it's really for the joy of shooting and practicing and learning something, even though maybe you might not be the best competitor, but you'll find that level for them, and then they can continue to practice it. And in turn, that will create more hunters, which is what we need.
Safer hunters, more effective hunters, less
Yes.
wounded animals, more meat in your
More
freezer.
effective hunters.
Wow. Boom, 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 boom. Good job, Sarah. Thank you.
One goal.
Great
Thanks
work.
for having me.
Absolutely.
Chad,
Awesome.
thanks for the
Yeah,
connections and all that
absolutely.
stuff. That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm grateful for Caleb setting this up
So
and putting you in
cool.
touch. And when he said your name to me, I was like, I have her business card from 5 years ago right here in my truck. Because I ran into you at Birchwood.
Yeah.
And I recognized the name when he said it. And he was like, I don't know what we were talking about. We were just talking about Leupold stuff. And he came to pick up his, he left his car at my house when he went on a trip. And
Sweet.
so we had coffee when he got back, and we were just, trying to catch up, but all we do is talk about hunting. We know nothing about each other's lives because all we do is talk about hunting, dude. It's hilarious. I was like, I told him when I got in the car, I was like, dude, next time we should talk about life.
Yeah. What do you like other than hunting?
That was ridiculous, dude.
Is there life outside of hunting?
2 hours straight at the coffee shop, just this one, that, this one, that. And I was like, cool.
That's funny.
How's your fiance? You just got married? Forgot to ask about those things. Yeah.
Thank you, Alaska, for listening. Please support the sponsors that support the show. That's the best way to support us. And if you want to support us directly, you can go to patreon.com/Alaska Wild Project to support the pod. We appreciate you guys. Get out there, get on the hikes, reach out, leave us some comments, leave us some questions, leave us an Apple review. If you'd like, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are back on YouTube. So thank you, YouTube, for allowing us to come back and be the best Alaska podcast you've ever seen. Stay wild.
You remember my speaking to you of what I call your overcautiousness. Are you not overcautious when you assume that you cannot do what the enemy is constantly doing?
The Alaska Wild Project podcast is presented by Alaska Wild Sheep Foundation, established in 2014 as an Alaskan nonprofit organization. Its purpose? Keep sheep on the mountains of Alaska. As stewards of wildlife conservation, they promote scientific wildlife management, educating the public on wild sheep while enhancing populations. Their objective is to protect and improve sheep hunting and viewing opportunities. Join as a member today and make a difference at akwildsheep.org.
Alaska Wild Project podcast is supported by the following sponsors. Barney's Sports Chalet, supplying hunters with the best hand-selected gear since 1963. The exclusive home of frontier gear built for the rugged Alaskan terrain. Your one-stop shop for all your outdoor needs. Visit Barney's today at 906 West Northern Lights.
AZAC Equipment. The mission is pretty simple. Build equipment that is light, functional, and durable, providing hunters field-tested gear for the rugged Alaskan backcountry. AZAC Equipment offers optic mounting solutions including ultralight tripods, pan heads, and ball heads designed to deliver in the most unforgiving conditions. Check out their products at aziak.com.
Mayor's Salsa, made fresh to order, ensuring you get the most flavorful salsa every time. Crafted with the finest ingredients, delivering an authentic taste you can truly enjoy. The classics include City Slicker, Arctic Heat, Fairbanks Fire, and AWP's favorite, Rollin' Smoke. Visit mayorsalsa.com, changing the way the world eats salsa.
Game Day Men's Health Anchorage, helping men look, feel, and perform at their best with testosterone replacement therapy, ED solutions, medical weight loss, and cutting-edge peptide treatments. Whether you're grinding on the job site or chasing kids around the suburbs, Game Day helps you reclaim your game. Take your health to the next level at GameDayMen'sHealth.com. TheTreehouseAK.com, located at 341 Boniface Parkway, Alaska's own and grown cannabis and CBD store. Ask the bud tender what the strain of the day is to get your 10% off. The Treehouse, where the culture lives. AKO Farms, located in Sitka, Alaska, built from the ground up with concentrates as their single motivation, with exclusive products such as their sugar wax, full spectrum diamond sauce carts, and more. Ask your local bud tender about AKO. Marijuana has intoxicating effects and may be habit-forming and addictive. Marijuana impairs concentration, coordination, and judgment. Do not operate a vehicle or machinery under the influence. There are health risks associated with consumption of marijuana. For the use of only by adults 21 and older. Keep out of the reach of children, and marijuana should not be used by women who are pregnant or breastfeeding.
Lawn Pro AK, Alaska's year-round professional property maintenance team. Services include weekly lawn care, custom landscaping, fertilizing, weed control, turf repair, and more. Schedule your free estimate at lawnproak.com.
Alaska's OG cider company, Double Shovel, crafting gluten-free colonial-style ciders founded as a healthier, non-inflammatory brew option. Drop by their Pop and Tap room in Anchorage off of 58th and Arctic or visit the second location in Kodiak. Double Shovel, award-winning ciders.
The Alaska chapter of Backcountry Hunters and Anglers. BHA is the voice of our Alaskan public lands, waters, and wildlife. Their goal is to uphold our hunting and fishing legacy while keeping our public lands wild. Stand up today and join BHA at backcountryhunters.org.
Paramore & Young, serving Anchorage since 2013. Exceptional chiropractic care with a patient-centered approach. Their practice combines cutting-edge techniques by addressing the root causes of pain to deliver real, lasting results. Visit Paramore & Young today at 907chiro.com. Grizzly Expeditors and Taxidermy, established in 2022, offering a wide selection of services to hunters, guides, and taxidermists alike. They take pride in providing the hunting community with exceptional service and one-of-a-kind results, while capturing a memory of a lifetime. Visit their website at grizzlyexpeditors.com.
Northern Waste. It may be trash, but doesn't have to look like garbage. Whether it's your home, business, or rental property, Northern Waste will do what it takes to make sure your waste and recycling needs are covered. Visit them today at northernwaste.com. Let's talk trash.
Should you not claim to be at least his equal in prowess and act upon the claim? I say try. If we never try, we shall never succeed. This proposition is a simple truth, and it's too important to be lost sight of for a moment. If we cannot beat the enemy where he now is, we never can. It is all easy if our troops march as well as the enemy, and it is unmanly to say they cannot do it.